everybody. This is us.
Oh,
Hi.
we started?
Yeah.
This is us.
All right.
This is us. It's not what you're watching right now.
No, you could be watching it, but you're here instead.
You're watching something much longer and much less manipulative.
Very true.
Very true.
We manipulate.
Not less
Any
Nipplelite!
any first order of business yet? Any
If you all went to Comic-Con this weekend, I hope you had a lot of
That's a
fun.
loud clap there,
Yeah.
Chelsea.
That's so we can sync the audio.
Yeah, that's making sure that we can. That was it. That we got it.
Well, the girls are dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. The girl.
They used up
Oh
all
no,
the
she's still choking. From the last
She's
episode.
still
Okay.
So, any first order of business? Anybody? Any
Comic-Con happened.
Comic-Con happened?
Hope you had fun if
Thank
you
God.
went.
It's finally over.
Don't worry, Miles will be here.
He will actually.
He will.
He'll be coming
Yeah.
for most likely the second half. He'll get here as soon as he
I
can.
mean, at
Yeah.
this point, he'll be here soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We won't worry about the particulars. Anyway,
Last time.
What?
On the natural ones.
last time on the news.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I
I
just was
almost
like,
posted,
Anyway.
I almost posted the worst shooting.
I did.
you gotta, you know, sometimes you build and you,
Which I
you
can still do
forget
that
what you're
tonight.
doing.
Tonight.
Our group.
I'm still not sure. I'm still not sure if I like the
It's
ranch.
so bad. It's like the most disgusting noise that you can ever put into a microphone.
Yeah, how does that not bother you, but the ribbit does?
Oh, that's disgusting, too.
She doesn't like frogs.
That's also true.
Frogs also
Our
make that noise.
group of adventurers have been traveling through the Plague Marshes, and they finally reached. They are very, as far as they understand, close to their projected destination. They still aren't positive how much farther they'll have to go, but making their landing in the last bursts of flight that Clickwhistle has been able to provide them, they came across a floating skull in the mists.
You know, it happens.
It sounds like the intro to a metal song.
It's like, yeah, it's like whenever...
Burst of flight. A floating skull in the mist.
I make breath.
Flaming skull!
Oh, it's there, I'm there.
Yeah, so,
Get in the box!
it's
The elk is gone! Tyler's in a box.
Alright,
Alright, we got it.
I'm sorry, that was such a
Pump
that
the
was
brakes.
great. That's fine. That's just,
We're fine. We're fine.
we're fine.
We're fine.
It's totally not really late.
You just
right
say
now.
that you're fine, but you're not fine.
We're fine.
You find yourself on the land in front of you. Clickwhistle opened the box, telling them what she saw. Now, this flaming skull has not moved outside of when Clickwhistle just kind of vertically. It's just following her movements in that way. No one else has come out of the box. But you also used your divine sense. Philip used his divine sense, didn't you?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I haven't had time to. She literally talked to us, and then you were like, and
Yeah.
that's it.
I know.
That's that.
And that's that.
Now
that, that is what I'm going to do.
That is. That is. I would like to open it up there. You have a flaming skull in front of you. It's like the size of human skull too. It's normal sized. It's just wreathed in a green flame.
I guess I
Red
have.
eyes,
I have poked my head out because that's how I found
glowing
out.
and piercing through. You
Because
learned what
I've
it
seen the
was.
skull. That's how I
Yeah.
did that check. But yeah,
I did say glowing skull, please advise.
Yeah, but like it was the head out the box kind of a thing.
Yeah, my head's out the box. Head's out the box. And
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna go-
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna ping my divine sense. Like,
I'd like
might
to
as well.
stay in the box.
Sure.
How wide is
So I'm looking at my
the
hit points
piece of
right
land that
now,
we're on?
and,
From here.
Oh, is that it on the map?
Yeah, it's it right there on the map.
Oh, okay.
Where's
we
the
all
skull
got
in
our hit points
relation
back.
to
I'm
us?
just saying I only have 35, so.
Put that big bad boy. Put that big bad boy right over there. Oh, so,
So
there's
he's
a little bit of
above,
room.
so he's above land.
I thought he was right on our
30,
ship.
35, 40.
40 feet.
Right,
I thought he was right
He's at the
about
edge
here.
of the mist. Remember that was the point. Was that was the edge of your visible line, and you saw it, and then started to move down.
I thought he was right up on us. I'm glad he's not.
No. He's a little hop skip.
Yeah.
You are welcome to talk to each other. You guys are in the box.
I could cast
Am I still invisible?
Yes.
I'm
yeah.
still
Because
invisible.
his concentration lasts for an hour, and you haven't taken.
A rest.
No, it's if you take an aggressive action towards someone, you will break your invisibility.
Okay.
So if you attack,
I'm still
you lose
invisible.
your invisibility.
I'm not gonna attack.
I'm just gonna divine sense.
Okay.
Feel around for the water and all that.
Sure. 60 feet.
60 feet in all directions.
Yeah. So it's pretty much this. You can kind of.
It's pretty much the map.
It's pretty much all of that.
Yeah.
It's
So
the map. It's the map. What is it?
you do sense.
Ugh, God damn it.
No, thank you. So many creatures in the water. Ooh, fuck me.
Not right
Some
now.
on the land. Contain yourself, Cosgrove, please.
I do so many of them. Holy shit.
That's
Wow.
This is you're getting pings. You're not seeing them on the land though. You're getting some sense that it might be slightly subterranean.
Are they in the water?
Some of them are in the water, but you
So
know,
this is a
anything-
landmass
anything-
that we're on.
Yeah, anything in the lines that's a landmass.
And those weird little doody doos there are also the one with the red and the black dice on top. That's also a piece of land.
Anything that has an enclosed,
Thingy thing.
that's land.
Right. Sorry, I don't have any words today.
That's
But you
okay.
have two of them.
You have two. Yeah, you have
I got
anything.
two. I got thingy thing and doody doo. Oh boy. Oh boy, friends.
Just so I can see it better.
Oh, boyfriends. So say that one that looks to be around 20-25 feet to our right, or to
The one that's
yeah.
on the land.
Yeah, that one on the land. Yeah, that thing right there. So can I see
So
that far?
any of the D6s, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, any of the D10s, 1 through 10.
Okay.
Sure.
So that one is I can't see.
9.
that. 9.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
this
fine.
one's gonna see
I'm saying in respect
that
of
one. Yeah. So that one.
Number
Can I
4?
see that far?
You can see, like, the mist is cleared enough to this point that you guys can see 40 feet out. So you can see.
And I see no shape there.
You don't see any shape there. You have a sense, and it's again, it seems
It feels
subterranean.
subterranean.
Yeah, it's a lot of the surface of the swamp anyway is very, very light. It doesn't feel like it's very solid ground anyway. That's why it's been difficult terrain. So you can imagine that it's like, yeah, it's probably resting just below the surface.
Just below. So how's it looking, Philip?
There's a lot of undead around here. Oh yeah, and then can I? Let me check this again real quick, just to make sure. Yeah, can I tell if they're undead, fiend, or celestial? I'm assuming they're either undead or fiends.
I don't think the language says that you can't. It doesn't say that you can't know specifically what they are.
Yeah, it says you
because
can-
it's like between the three of them, you would pick up certain energies. I would say
Yeah.
you can feel necrotic
All right.
auras, so you are certain that they are undead variety. And obviously, he's pinging that as well.
Yeah.
Yucky.
There's a lot of undead around us.
Okay.
I think they're under the ground. There's a lot.
Like, when you say a lot, do you mean like 2 or 3 or 100?
I'm gonna say more than 2 or 3.
You're not good with counting.
More than 2 or 3. Less than 100.
That's helpful, thank you.
There's... And a little more than...
More than 10?
Yeah.
Is it like more than your toes, too?
Oh, bless.
That was
No!
when Philip realized he was never counting.
Then you realize.
So far away. No. There's just a little bit more than my fingers.
Okay.
Alright.
So what? Do we say 18 to be safe?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Are they like in the water? Are they?
They're
in...
not above the water or above the ground. They might be under the ground, under the water.
Okay. So they're not on the surface.
They're not on the surface.
They're not ready to attack us right now.
Really hurting him, isn't it?
You can see the smoke coming out of the ears.
These are a lot of questions.
His ram is getting overcooked right now. It's like,
having a memory leak.
yeah.
But there's nothing coming at us right now.
No.
As far as
So I get the sense that the skull's just not going to do anything unless we like get close to it.
Make an insight check.
Oh, please.
Natural 20.
Hey!
Wait.
There it is.
There we go.
There it is.
There we go.
It is. Come on, Raph.
First roll. First roll of the night. Let's go.
So yeah, first roll.
Can only go down from here.
Dude, knock on wood.
on an insight check, something which I get a -1 to.
Oh,
That's not
bother.
true. Insight's wisdom. You get a bonus to it.
Something which I get a +4 to.
It's like
That's the exact opposite of a -1.
yeah. So, aren't you proficient in it too?
Yes. Because otherwise it'd be a +1.
So,
Yeah.
So, you kind of, with the divine sense, your knowledge of the creature in lore that you have kind of consumed before, and just a general, I mean,
Literally just eating stories.
it's not, this doesn't feel like a typical instance of this creature. These things are generally from mad mages who like to punish their, so it's something where it's like this thing being stationary and being calm and not like maniacally laughing and not chasing you guys, for one, is alarming only in that like that's odd behavior, but the other thing you do know is that it's like, yeah, generally speaking, it guards an area. And so it's like a guard dog, like an attack dog, right? So it's like it's going to patrol a certain area. So if you stay out of its boundary, it'll probably just leave you alone. But there's some threshold. The fact that it followed her down, there's some threshold you're about to go over.
The skull's not going to do anything unless we get closer to it.
Okay.
But it also seems a little more... not crazy than usual.
You've seen these before?
I've read a lot of books. And usually...
Really?
Well, I looked at the pictures.
Alright, that sounds more... that tracks.
And usually, they're like laughing and bouncing around the place. That one's definitely guarding something.
So it's like a guard dog.
Well, no, it's a skull.
Is it a guard skull?
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Do you think... we can't reason with them, right?
I don't...
Bro, Tyler!
Well, you're not an idiot, but it's just so... it's so great that, like... So, like a guard dog? No, like a guard skull. Guard skull. Yeah, like that's... It's so wonderful.
Do you think... but we can't, like, talk with it?
I don't know.
I could try suggestion.
True.
Or we could just talk. I just don't know if it's gonna draw out any of the stuff around us.
That's what I'm a little concerned about. Personally, if the undead are under the ground, if we're real quiet, Do you think we could get arrested? Because, like, I'm running low, man. And I know all of us are kind of getting sleepy. But,
I am very sleepy.
yeah, you're all out of spells, right?
Well, no.
Okay. Alright then. Well, alright, great.
I could.
No.
I'd like to learn some new ones.
Yeah.
I could also go for a full rest.
But that's the thing.
That last, I mean, keeping you invisible is you know.
Hard.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm stealing your accent. Hard.
Well, you're a rogue, so.
I steal everything. Include in your accent. I've got it now. I mean, do you think it is safe if we... Do you think it's possible we rest? If we're real quiet, maybe we don't draw out anything around us?
He's not gonna do anything, or she, or... The skull's not gonna do anything.
Thank God you didn't misgender the skull.
We're not, you know... We're technically not in the ground. From what I understand.
No, we're not.
It might be okay. Is there any way that we can maybe... I guess we could just take turns,
In and out of the box, right?
well, just poking her head out.
And just garden from inside the box.
Just, yeah.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Can we just like flip the box over and put it on the ground?
Well, then we're all at the bear.
Can we like prop it up? Like a rabbit trap?
I guess we could. Would that work, DM?
Wait, what?
Certainly try.
Prop it up like a rabbit trap?
Like,
Yeah,
if
like
we
you know,
flipped it over and like...
Flip the box
Guys,
over.
the box
And then-
isn't like, it doesn't keep its structure, right? It's not like a. Okay, sorry. I'm just making sure that I was making this clear. It flattens out to a 5-foot wide hole.
Uh-huh.
So how are you propping it up?
With a stick.
With the flat hole. If the on the edge of the hole.
I don't understand the question here.
I feel like we would fall
I don't
out.
know if there's like a strong breeze. I think
That's a problem.
yeah.
I mean, maybe we just set it on the ground and do the like, 2 people heads out of the hole for watch.
What I'm saying is, okay, so it has to rest on the ground,
Uh-huh.
right? Or propped up like a doorway.
Okay.
But it's not.
You can't flip it.
There's. It's like a thin sheet of metal, essentially, that like creates that border. So if you wanted to put a stick or something like that to prop it up, it would be on that thin piece. What I'm trying to say is you wouldn't have to prop it up.
You could just lay it flat.
Well, you could lay it flat, or again, it can be vertical. It doesn't have to be flat on the ground to be used. It can be propped vertical.
No, I understand that, but I want to be able to just be like,
And it'll just be
just like
sturdy,
a rabbit
vertical.
trap. If something comes, we can go goodbye. Oh, that was anticlimactic, and like.
Bye-bye.
And
You
like,
fail your strength check while holding a stick.
I know.
I do understand what you're saying.
Try to
I-
kick and whiff it.
Now, I
Yeah.
get what you're saying now.
But wouldn't that trap us in the box?
we have a little bit, but then we can like figure it out from there.
I don't think we can lift the edge.
It's not impossible.
Someone
is
just
what
puts
I
their
will say.
finger
Like
underneath it.
Liam kind of comes in and says like it's like maybe we could do that. He's never tried it, so he's a little unsure.
Why don't it, if we can
If
prop
it'll-
it up like a doorway,
if
we
it'll
can
just-
sit in the doorway.
Yeah, if it'll just sturdily stand up like that. And when we're inside and it's open, can we just look out and see things?
No,
Balls.
What,
We'd have to be
so
outside.
what do we
of it.
see when we're inside the box?
it is an empty space. It's sort of this.
So how do we know where the exit is?
There's light.
You know where the exit is. Like you have, imagine like a. It's got like a
There's a light.
neon sort of border to
Sure.
where the exit entrance is.
There's
Sure, but
exit
what do we
signs,
see
the front
inside
and the
that
rear
border?
of you.
Black. It's just
Oh.
it's black.
Okay.
When we're inside, we can't see.
Correct.
So people will have to sit outside
Well, no, we just poke our head out.
or poke our head out. Either one. We'd have to be somewhat outside of the box. Okay. So
I can't tell you too much. That's what I'm saying. It's like I can tell you how it works. I'm just not going to help you plan.
cool.
I think standing it straight up might be better.
I'm of the agreement. Yes, I agree with that. Sorry, I've had a small stroke. Don't worry about me.
We just stand it up and we just take turns, like
Yeah. Just keep
like
it
every
just
couple
ahead.
seconds. Like maybe not like staying like out there the whole time in case there's some kind of like sense or something, but just like going out, just like
Oh, I didn't get it. We need
rolling.
We need the Travis Willingham zapper.
Anyway,
Yeah, I think that's
I think that's the best idea.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
because I don't know what's going to trigger when we hit this school.
Yeah, I know.
I think it's dangerous to just kind of sit there, but we do need to.
I think it's dangerous no matter what we do.
Yeah, it's always dangerous. If we keep moving, then we get attacked by all those things.
I mean, I can conjure some animals.
Cool for
Just a fun fact.
just for.
No, but I mean, like, to, like, be guard for an hour?
Oh.
If we want to just, like, is it just the fact that y'all are not feeling happy, or, like...
conjure animals isn't a concentration spell, correct?
Possibly.
I could also just bring Flanagan out.
Oh yeah, bring Flanagan back and have Flanagan back.
Yeah, it's
and
concentration.
then, and then.
So for that hour, you wouldn't be able to rest.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure that you.
All right, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like the head poking out thing because it's if we're silent while we watch.
Well, have your little ping things moved?
Have they moved at all? No. They haven't moved at all. I think if we're not touching the ground, they won't feel our vibrations or anything of us like hitting the ground.
If we're super still and super
I,
quiet.
yeah, if we just like every minute or so just like poke our heads up for just like a second, look around, and then go back in,
We might be able to.
then I think that protects us from being like tracked a lot via if they have some kind of sense. Since they're underground, I'm assuming that they probably either pick up on like tremors of people walking around, or
It's like the movie Tremors.
it's like tremors. That and they, I don't know. They might have some kind of like divine sense
Smell.
situation.
Yeah.
I don't know about smell, but like the ability to like, oh, that's not an undead thing. Let's go get that.
We should go make that an undead thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm willing to try it.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario,
We die in a
Just-
box.
you just jump out, close the box, and get out of there. Worst case
yeah.
scenario.
Worst case scenario, yeah, I lift off.
I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
The skull would be a problem.
Definitely, but if we don't cross into its territory, it's not gonna.
Just fly around.
Yeah.
I think it's probably guarding like a radius though.
Probably, but I mean,
He's got to be
We-
guarding the tower, right? Like,
it's. I hope so.
like it's got to be put
Really
here by
hope so.
What's the plan, you guys? What's the deal?
I say we do the box plan.
We do the
Anybody
box
else?
plan.
Box plan.
Box plan.
So that is.
We are going to stay inside the box, and we are going to periodically poke our heads out.
What is periodically?
Like every 1
Every-
to 2 minutes.
1 to 2 minutes.
Whoever's on watch, maybe. Like I think we
Yeah,
should
yeah.
do
We
watches.
take watch.
During your shift. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, during
Yeah.
your shift.
Yeah, I was
During
like-
your shift.
Say,
It's not
say,
like
say
all
like
the
every
time.
even like every 5 minutes, just like to
Yeah, like it's a watch shift.
Okay.
yeah. Because I don't
Who
think
takes who's taking the first then?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Before we start, because with it open like that, we do have a flow of air, right?
Correct.
Okay, so we don't have to worry about running out of air.
It's like while it's open, you feel like it's not a lot of air, but you're getting something, and it's like it's maybe a little thinner than you would like, but you're still able to sit comfortably.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not actively suffocating.
Yeah. What's up?
Alright.
What's up? Nameless.
So, question: if I decide that I want to create, like, I want to conjure animals and have them do something, and I take the first watch, can I still long rest?
Yeah. I mean, it's the thing where you are concentrating on the spell
For 1 hour.
for 1 hour.
So can that be during my shift?
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I mean. It's like, yeah, you could totally do it during your shift, and you would still. Well, it's weird because technically, in a long rest scenario, anyway,
Mm-hmm.
the whole point of it is that like you're not actively sleeping the entire time.
Correct.
It's just that you're taking no activity. So like, keeping watch is that sort of bookend. Like, yeah, you're not taking an active. Like, you're just kind of watching. So, if you were to be concentrating on a spell, that hour wouldn't count. You would have to rest an extra hour. I know you have trance. I just mean to say it's like.
Yeah, no.
So if everybody was resting for 8 hours, you'd have to get it. They'd have to wait an extra hour so that you could fill it out.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna suggest I could make the spiders make it look kind of like a thing, and they might be
I
able to
want to
tell us
remind
if
you
something.
guys as well. It is only like 4 o'clock.
Yeah, but we are beat to shit.
Just letting you know.
How long do you have to be up for a long rest?
I'd say you guys have just hit the. It's supposed to be that you can only benefit from 1 long rest every 24 hours.
Oh, we only just hit the thing.
Yeah, I'm saying that like you guys have only just recently hit the spot where I'd say yeah, it's kind of acceptable for you guys to hit another 8 hours just because of all the stuff you guys have.
We started our day pretty early.
We did.
Mhm.
So
That's
we-
what I mean. You
yeah.
guys did. You guys started early enough that like you guys have hit like the 10 to 12. You like hit like the 12 hour mark. So I'd say like yeah,
It's about time.
it's about time.
I mean, and that puts us. It's 8 hours rest?
Yep.
So that puts us at midnight.
For anybody but Chelsea.
Anybody but Chelsea.
I mean, I don't have to do that. I just thought that maybe if we had the spiders create like a perimeter, we might, if something starts moving forward, we might be able to know.
I like.
I don't know, but if the spiders will cause enough vibration to.
I don't
The
think
spider
so.
probably wouldn't, yeah.
Yeah,
Baby
spider's
spider.
probably the best idea. I like that idea, but will it? Does that set you back at all, or
I mean, I have to rest longer than all of you.
just a little longer?
Well, no, I mean with trance.
I wouldn't get the long rest.
No, trance is your elf ability.
Yes, you and I've had this discussion where if I trance, I don't get the. I still need 8 hours. That you and I would not get
that's right.
the.
It's that you can.
I can
you-
trance instead of exhaustion,
Right.
but I will not get
That's
the.
what it was. Thank
the-
you.
yeah.
Thank you.
I mean,
No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, because I couldn't remember what our ruling on that was actually. So thank you.
I mean, I'm also cool with not doing that. It was just a thought, but I'm also cool with
It's
just
honestly
sleeping.
better for you to be rested.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think to get all your spells.
If we
and
lose an
everything
extra
done.
hour, it's not the end of the world.
It's definitely not the worst thing. If you think that this is the best idea, then. we
I
should
mean,
do
I
that.
don't care.
Does anybody want to use any of their spell slots before we rest?
I don't have
Get
any
them back?
spells.
That's fair.
I mean, I can detect some magic
Um,
just in case. If there's anything magical,
I mean, I bet that skull's pretty fucking magical.
it would tell me what
What kind of magic?
kind of magic.
Should I bring Flanagan back?
I think that's a good idea. Well, Flanagan can't. Will Flanagan be outside the whole time?
Do you think we're gonna have to fly long enough in the box that the air's gonna become a problem?
I can't. I have no idea. I can't say for sure. I don't even know if we're near the tower.
That's fair.
I mean, all of the stuff that I could do would cause
A disruption.
disruption. But I mean, I could erupt the earth.
No.
Could conjure some animals. Call lightning.
I mean, I like the idea of setting up a perimeter of some sort.
I wish I could help, but I don't have anything magically that could do that. But certainly I could whip something up.
I don't think we should spend any time out there, though.
No.
Let's just rest, I think.
Yeah, let's just rest for now.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
so Lolly has first watch, but what's the verdict for you, Nance?
Oh, if you're doing it, I'll go with you. Go be a panther.
Okay.
Are we doing 2 at a time for watches?
You can, yes.
So
Well,
there's
someone's gonna be by themselves.
there's 5 of us.
I can circle back around and do
We're taking it like in an hour.
with Liam.
Yep.
How long can we be on like a shift without it hurting our lungs?
You could do 2. You can do a 2-hour shift and then still benefit from the long rest.
Okay, so let's stagger it out then, so that everybody's doing 2 hours, but like every hour somebody changes.
Totally.
So you have a different partner
Each time.
each time,
Love it.
basically.
Love it.
And so then one person will watch the first hour and the last hour then.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And
'Cause
you
yeah,
said
I
you're
would
okay
prefer
with
to
that?
only watch just because it takes me a while to pick my spells. I'd prefer to only go once.
That's fine.
That's me as a player.
I'll do first and last.
You're okay with that?
Yeah.
Alright,
It also
great.
makes sense because if anything starts to move, they don't react well to radiant damage. So you're gonna want
We
me.
should stagger
That's
out the
true.
radiant. So I'll go
You're
when
gonna want
she's
me to
not.
switch.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll do
So
second.
first,
Do
so
it.
you have
Radiant.
8 hours of watch. Who's going first?
Nameless and I.
And Panther.
And Panther.
And Nameless will go through the first 2 hours, and Lolly will do only the first hour.
Wait, what?
She said
Since
she
it-
only wanted to do one because
Only
she
wanna
wanted to
do
choose
one.
herself.
She's gonna do the first and last hour. You're gonna do the first 2.
By myself?
No.
No, because
After the first hour, somebody else is gonna get up and do the rest of the.
I'll
of
do
your
it
watch
with you for the second hour.
So Nameless, Panther, and Click Whistle for the second hour.
And then you go and like.
But what
Philip
she's
goes.
saying is she would like to only do 1 hour.
Oh,
Oh, you only want to do 1 hour.
Wait,
altogether.
but I'm incredibly confused because why does that.
it's 8 hours, 5 people.
Right. So 1 hour person,
Mm-hmm.
then 2 for me. I just don't understand why we're just not doing just like 2, 2, and 2.
2, 2, 2.
Why wouldn't you just do Lolly, Nameless, and Panther for the first 2? Why wouldn't you just do...
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I guess that makes a lot more sense.
Because you're saying you could go 2 rounds. Was that understood? She can do 2 watches without it hindering?
Anybody can go 2 hours.
Oh, 2 hours.
Yeah.
So doubling up.
A watch is an hour. So you can go 2 watches without it affecting your long rest.
And we have to. So we don't have enough party members?
You have enough party members to do it, it's just that,
Just not doubling up.
yeah, the fact that you're going with Panther makes it so somebody's gonna it's just like this weird number thing.
Okay.
We're all super good at math.
I know, I got lost, but I will just do whatever works. I just need time to pick my spells, so I'm not holding this up as, like, literally as players. So that the earlier I go, the better.
Okay,
Right.
if I bring Flanagan back, we can do Nameless and Panther on 1 watch, and me and Flanagan on 1 watch.
Sure.
And so we'll still have 2 people on.
Yeah.
Just 2 of
At
them.
least 4 eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be something.
I just need choices, guys. I just need a decision right now.
All right.
I'll take whatever watch needs to be taken.
I don't know.
So Nameless goes first,
don't,
and
I'm
does. You only want to do 1 hour, or you want to do 2?
I didn't understand. I thought we were doing 2 watch. I got confused. It doesn't matter. I don't care.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's.
You could also go last, so you had some time to.
No, because last time I tried to do this, we ended up not short resting, and I had picked all my spells, and I had to go back and repick them. So I want to make sure to not do it again.
Actually, yeah,
You got it.
she needs her spells back the most. So we should make sure that she gets
She gets the
the
first.
most rest.
All right.
So,
So-
she can, her and Panther can go first.
Okay.
I'll go last.
Okay.
Oh no!
Okay.
I'll take second.
So we have Nameless and Panther for the first hour, first 2 hours.
First 2 hours.
First 2 hours.
Okay.
Each watch is 2 hours, yeah?
Okay.
All right.
And then you're taking the second,
Okay.
and then you're taking,
I can go after you.
Third.
and then
I'll go last. And then if Liam wants to join, he's more than welcome.
Liam can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, Liam can go wherever he needs.
So wait, is one person doing it by themselves? You're doing it by yourself?
I'm doing it by myself, and he's doing it.
Liam can go with you.
All right, me and Liam will go.
Then you're doing it by
And then
yourself.
you have Flanagan, and then
Which
you're
is
doing,
fine.
You're doing it by yourself.
If you want to do Flanagan, really, I just need to know.
Might as well bring him back.
Okay.
Yeah, let's bring him back.
Mhm.
Worst case scenario.
Summons
You'll
will
send him out
see.
again.
Okay, he's summoned.
All right, so for the first 2 hours, Panther, what I need from you.
Oh, excuse me.
So again, nobody has to fall asleep right away. You're not necessarily resting,
Yeah.
but
Just trying to heal a little.
yeah. So, as I understand how you guys were trying to do this, you're trying to stick your head out how often?
I think every 5 minutes should be
Should be
fine.
sufficient.
Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna make you roll for every 5 minutes. I just
Thank
need to say it's
God.
like, no.
Yeah.
I was just asking, like, what's the interval?
Yeah.
Okay, so 5 minutes go by, you click on it. The skull is still sitting right there, watching, like, directly at you guys. Here, I'll mark it as to where the. That is.
That's the
box.
box.
So, you pick your head up, the skull's just sitting there directly looking at you. But, no change. Nothing else has happened. You come back in. 5 minutes later, you kind of take a peek out. There's vines starting to, like, encroach the area where you guys were. You're starting to see very, very slight movement on the ground.
Guys,
As you come back out.
I just want y'all to know something. Maybe you're not concerned. I am. There are vines moving on the ground towards us.
Oh, fuck. Like those Vine guys from before?
Yes. I don't know, but
Less like them. Like I don't mean like it
Just
doesn't.
kidding.
It doesn't seem like forms. It seems like natural growth, just like moving through.
it seems more like natural growth moving through.
Okay. Is it wrapping around the box?
It's coming towards us.
It's growing naturally that fast?
Don't think it's naturally. If there's anything naturally around in here. I don't know what to do about that.
Poke my head out again.
Maybe
Give
we.
me.
Panther and I are both doing that.
I'd say at this second, like, give me an insight check.
For both of us?
Just you.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Insight checking the vines?
Oh, God.
14.
14. From the way they're moving, it's this odd thing of. It just seems like movement. It doesn't seem malicious towards your area. You keep your head out for about 15 seconds, and then it starts to like slow down, and then start to move a little bit closer to you as you like have your head out. So when you initially poked out, it seems just kind of to be moving on its own, and as soon as it started to shift towards you.
Can we keep our head out more than just increments?
Are we allowed to do that? That's like a box question that me as a player has. Can we keep our head out for more than 5-minute increments?
You can certainly try.
Do you want to try keeping your head out a little longer?
I mean, yeah, sure.
That sounds dangerous, though.
It's definitely dangerous.
Then why are we doing it?
Because I mean, what if something happens when we are not watching it? If we are watching it, at least we can see what it does.
But what if what it does is attack us?
True, that's very true.
Schrodinger's vines.
Like,
Very much so, very much so. But we're in the box. We're the cats. We've been the cats the whole time.
I don't know the answer to this. I mean,
I'm saying you've pulled your head, like you've pulled your head back in. Is what it is. You're not just sitting there looking at it.
we know we are safe in the box, but I don't know what those vines want to do.
I mean, I could just keep staring at him. I don't know what you want me to do.
I think that's the maybe instead of 5 minutes we do 2 minutes.
And they seemed to slow when I looked at them, or they came towards me when I looked at
Came
them?
towards you.
Oh.
They moved slower, but they were coming towards you.
they have
There
some
seemed to
kind
be
of
a
sense.
pause. The insight that I made you roll, it seemed to be a pause.
They have some kind of sense.
They know. Okay.
So when we're out there, they can feel us.
They can feel it. Okay. We can't not watch. But they know our sense. Do you think they can see us, or do you think they can sense us?
I mean,
Can I
flowers, so probably sense us.
Sense, like smell, or...
can I go out there and hold my breath when I go out there?
Yeah, sure.
Ooh, smart.
So you poke your head out, holding your breath. As you put your head out, you know, you're kind of like focused on them,
Mhm.
making sure that you can track their movement. They seem to be moving in the same way that you saw initially. Take a slight pause, then start to come towards you. Slowly.
So it seems like if we look at them,
They
they,
know.
they start moving.
That's bizarre. I hate this fucking swamp. So if we don't...
Oh, hi.
But
Oh,
but they
cat came.
but they were moving away when you weren't looking,
They
right?
were just kind of moving. Not away, per se.
So they don't still know that you're here if you're inside. So they can't sense us in here.
Right. So maybe we just stay in here for 8 hours and see what happens? Or...
I mean, I don't really like the idea because remember the story that guy told us? The vines wrapped around him and killed him.
Right.
Maybe we look for shorter periods of time.
Just a peek.
But don't give it a chance to, like,
Check.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's as good an idea as any. Or maybe... You were looking at the vines, right?
I mean, I was just kind of generally looking. I saw some vines, yeah.
Oh my
Do you
god.
see the
Here she
vines
goes.
too?
Um,
And Panther says, yeah.
she, Okay, sorry, I'm like,
Jesus
she...
Christ. I'm gonna see if I can get her over here to put her in the room.
Yeah.
Keep talking, please.
She was so calm for so long.
Maybe if we look at the skull, the vines won't notice?
Do you want me to stick my head out again?
I don't know. How far away were the vines from us? We've caught the cat.
That was very, very close
So,
to being a very bad night.
oh yeah, she would have taken out everything.
Oh yeah, because she doesn't jump. She just
claws.
She sticks her claws and tries to pull.
There's nothing to pull. It's just a claw. So it would have just been. It's the surrounding area. Like you put your head out, and it is sort of just. From what you were paying attention to, mostly it is kind of just right in this area. Your immediate sort of vicinity was what you could tell because it's small movements. It's not. I'm saying because it's you, it's very odd and it's something that you
Yeah.
pick up on with your passive perception and just like your natural tendency to see this stuff. It's something that you noticed very easily.
Gosh, I mean, like, it seems like we're kind of fucked either way, huh?
I mean, not necessarily. If they're not, like Philip said, if they are potentially not aware of our presence unless we're out there.
We just...
So, I mean, I'm still sort of figuring out how this box works in the first place, but it's sort of a... Consider it like he takes his the pouches that he's given you guys. It's like this. It's not what we're in right now. It's not real. It's a pocket dimension. It's not something that exists in the same place. So maybe they can't see us or whatever they do. They're weird grass things, I guess.
I mean, yeah. Maybe we just risk it. We take our rest.
The only thing I don't know at this moment is it seems like anything can get in and out.
Of here?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
we haven't had to do anything like the mansion to get into the box while it's been open, so it sort of seems like anybody can just come in and out.
The thing. Okay.
Yeah, just because.
Damn.
Just rolled a 19, so
No.
we can assume I can figure this out. Well, but the things that we've seen around here, they aren't really the kind of creatures, like us, who look over and see like, oh hey, there's a portal door. Let's go check that out. They're motivated by their like more primal sort of senses. I don't think they're gonna just walk in here if they don't sense something in here. Something has to draw them in.
That's very fair.
I don't know if that's accurate or not.
I don't think that's accurate.
No.
You're basically saying that no one would ever go explore something
I'm
Yeah,
saying not.
dead.
I'm saying not these things.
because you're saying they're savage and primal. I'm just saying, knowing many animals, that's not necessarily the case. Eventually, you gotta venture out of the cave and see what's in front of you.
Well, these aren't.
So how do you? They might think that we're dangerous.
Well, these aren't animals.
No, but you're basically saying they're thriving off their basic instincts.
Yes, but it's not. Their basic instincts
They're ready
aren't
for
things
themselves
like
for, like, radiant
aren't things
temple,
like sight.
if anything tries
You
to
know?
come over.
They don't really look or register things the way that we do. It's
Oh, I didn't know you were an expert on that.
I mean, his best friend's a god.
I don't know what you're
Oh,
rolling
boy.
for.
Build up, it's a big one.
It's a biggie.
I didn't either.
Ah,
Well,
This is sort of the kind of stuff that I was taught, though.
But we'd be able to see anything that comes in the doorway, yeah?
Oh, if they come in, then they're in here.
Then
we'll
we can
'em.
see them, and then they're fair game, and then we kill them, yeah?
as soon as they step through the door, sure.
As soon as they step through the door, we ambush.
yeah, fine with me.
If anything comes in,
I just don't think I'm just agreeing. I don't think we should assume that they're not going to come in because they don't think we're a threat.
I
mean,
agree.
I'm
So,
already
Sure,
ready,
but we know
so-
for
so
sure
that's
that
the
they.
thing.
We know.
Maybe our watches aren't us sticking our heads out as much as standing by the doorway and waiting for something to come in.
What we do know is that if we go out there, they feel us.
Mm-hmm.
However it is. Like those screaming ghost elves from before. Like, they didn't see us. They felt us. That's how they feel things. So if they can't feel us, then I don't think they'll know that we're here. I don't think they're gonna find us with their eyes. I don't think they're gonna see the door.
Unless they like smell us or sense us in some way. I think if we stay inside and we stay ready, I have this really cool ability that if I surprise anything, it's a crit. So like,
What does that mean?
it's bird speak. Don't worry about it. I forget that sometimes a language barrier. Yeah. So maybe we stay inside and we wait for whatever comes in, and if something comes in, we stab immediately.
I'm just thinking
Works for me.
of language barrier and what that would do to Philip's brain.
How do you break it?
Is it like a wall?
Do they have language doors?
Where's the key?
Yeah, it's called the Rosetta Stone.
If we could find the stone.
Hooked on phonics, that's my language.
Hooked on phonics.
I think that's my vote. If we do look out, I think it should be very rarely.
I am coming to agree with you. Everybody? Eh?
Yeah.
Alright.
Everybody?
Eh?
Liam?
I'm here I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not really here right now.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I feel like I'm in a tunnel. I'm going someplace and I'm nearly there, but you know,
And there's a
I got out
delay.
early from something and I'm not sure where I'm at.
There's construction.
Well, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay,
All right.
SpongeBob. Yeah, let's do it.
So I guess at this point, yeah, if there's no longer any like sticking heads out, is that what I gathered?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're waiting for something to come in.
great. Just I'll give a sort of basic preparedness check for the 2 hours. So just kind of like a.
I don't have preparedness then.
Is that a passive
I'll just say
perception?
it's
or-
kind of like I'll just make it a constitution check. Just kind of like a, you know, like if you're sitting there for an hour and you're just trying to keep yourself aware and like.
That's really unfortunate for me.
I hate Constitution.
Oh, it's a natural 20 for me, but not so much for Panther.
Yay!
Okay.
Thank you,
you,
Rev. Best producer.
Okay,
ever.
so I was natural 20, but Panther was 8.
Okay. With your natural 20 though for that first hour, you're kind of able to. He seems like sort of exhausted from the day and just kind of not able to be on his best, but you're kind of there picking up the slack. So first hour's fine. You feel like if somebody were to come through the door, you'd be ready.
Okay.
Go and give me another one.
You did real good.
Panther's a 13, and I'm a 1.
Oh, buddy.
Oh.
And then all of a sudden,
And then you fall asleep.
That first
Bitch.
hour went fine, and then that second hour starts. You're like, shit, it's that time we got 5 minutes. Okay.
Yeah. I've been there for a
6
while.
minutes. Jesus Christ, this
Oh,
is
I
never
hate
going
that.
I'm just practicing my breathing. I'm like,
Yeah, you're like, I know how to breathe. Go ahead and now it is Quick Whistle and Liam.
Okay.
It's your watch. Go ahead and
Take that long rest.
Do you want one? You want one at a time? So first hour.
Yes, first hour.
Fuck, mine's oh wait, it's
Constitution.
a Constitution.
Base Constitution.
Constitution.
Talk to me, run in. It's a bad
Just
time.
resolve, just sort of physical preparedness. Because you're sitting there for an hour just watching this one doorway, and it's just about like
Keeping your mind focused.
yeah, just keeping yourself focused and pumped and ready.
Well, mine's a 4. Did you
Roll for
really?
the second hour, please.
What did you hit?
God.
It's on video. It's on video.
14.
Alright. You guys kind of flip-flop in a similar way with Nameless and Panther. One of you is
But nothing's coming in. Nothing's come in so far.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, the past 4 hours have gone fine. You guys are feeling no. Again, the air is a little stale and a little thin, but outside of that, Chris, you and Flanagan.
Great.
Please.
Genuinely hurts so bad. Nice. It's just straight Constitution, yeah?
Yeah, straight Constitution.
17.
And for him, he's good.
Nice.
He's got like a +3 or whatever.
He's a fucking elk. He can stare straight for hours.
Yeah. They
That's,
do.
that's all they do.
Sorry, I just had to get that out. Oh yeah.
Next one.
Yeah, you fucking rocked that one.
Shit.
19.
So did
He
Philip.
rolled a 19.
He rolled a
Plus
19?
3, so like 22.
Plus 3, he's got like 16 Constitution?
I don't know, but I imagine so.
I mean, Flanagan, yeah. It's Sean
I've
Connery
looked up-
as an elf.
I've
He's a
looked up
beefy
elves
boy.
before, and they've had a high constitution.
They're beefy boys. They're big old
Maybe
things.
14. Maybe it's only +2. 21.
No, plus 3's fine.
No, 14.
No, I insist.
no.
I insist.
I
Plus 3.
insist.
Now that you
I
argued
insist.
with
It's a
me.
16.
I'll look it up though. Con 12. Neither of us are correct.
Oh.
Now we're like, yeah, elves are baby boys. They're big old boys.
He's like not your standard elk, though.
He is not. He's a spirit elf.
He's a
He's a celestial
special
elk.
Yeah.
He's been to the gym. Let's go.
Sit Lolly.
This
Yeah,
is very
it was actually a
unfortunate.
real.
Gotta
You
go.
and Flanagan though, you guys feel pumped.
We're just like, I hope something comes through this door.
I feel like I really should not
Fuck
have.
me, if something comes through this door.
I feel like I should not have all my dice in the tray.
I
while
just
I'm
got back
rolling.
from Jersey. I'm gonna.
Well, you fucking know I'm gonna get
Okay.
through this.
New dice, help mommy out.
New dice, new dice, new dice,
Oh,
new
shit,
dice,
I
new
gotta grab
dice.
Miles' dice. I'll do it.
Ay, caramba.
What is it? What
That
is
is
it?
a 6.
Alright.
Plus Constitution?
Oh, my constitution is plus 0, so it is a 6.
Oh, cool, cool. You are not a beefy boy.
No, we didn't notice that from the hit
I know,
point
that's
rotation.
true. That's true, I shot you and I almost killed you.
And that is a 9.
Oh, no. Damn.
Buddy.
But
Turn that 6 upside down.
it is a very rough. You kind of, took a nap in that first 6 hours. You were able to kind of take a nice rest, and now it's like the first 2 hours of waking up.
I'm still sleeping.
Just groggy, not really. And it's one of those things where you're trying to also meditate. You're trying to do sort of like meditation, and it's not early morning prayers or anything like that. It's just
Who do I think I am? Trying to be
What?
all spiritual
doesn't
and
seem
stuff.
like anything has come through.
Come
Doesn't
through,
seem-
nothing coming through.
I don't
Great.
like that it seemed.
It's just an old DM trick they use all the time to try and freak you out.
I know.
They're all mass.
It's
they're all
working.
sadists.
Oh god, there's
They're
a
all massive
fly.
sadists.
There's a fly on one of the undead.
Yeah, that's normal.
He's been
That's where it should be.
Except there have
That's just
not been
how it
any
goes.
insects lately, so that is weird.
That's very weird. How are we?
Ah, that would have been rad!
Oh my God, if you
because
missed
you weren't even
Miyagi-
looking at it, it would have been like.
Man, you'd been just like Obama
Yeah.
Or a monk.
when he caught a fly.
A monk.
Oh, okay.
Or like Mr. fucking Miyagi. Like.
Or like a
I thought you
monk.
were going for like a.
He like caught a fly at a press conference. He was like in middle speech. He was just like,
He was like yoink.
oh
Although-
well, America's no
Although,
good. And he just like caught a fly. He's like, oh, well. like.
although
I
is
need
it,
to go look this up because that's what I'm doing after the game tonight. Is
It's-
I'm looking up that.
but is it still flying
incredible.
around? Because I don't see it anymore, and I don't
No,
know
it's
where.
back over here.
Oh, damn! I got
They,
really, I got really excited.
It is
for
the
myself.
end of
Oh, I should probably put that
everyone.
around this.
Yeah, you have now had a
Long
long
rest.
rest.
Hallelujah.
We don't get any charges.
Make sure
back,
to
right?
hit it twice on Beyond. You have to confirm it so that it'll actually take effect.
I
You say,
they
can you
failed.
say that again?
Let me refresh that page.
Long rest button on
We
here.
don't.
Up at the top.
Drop down.
We don't get any lantern charges back, right?
No.
Okay.
That is by day.
That's by day. Okay. And day is 12 hours.
Day's 24 hours.
24 hours. Okay.
Oh man.
Whatever you say. like that's a real world thing.
Half day bullshit.
Like that's it. Like that's a thing that actually happens.
Yeah.
How did I sign out of D&D Beyond looking for this?
Do I get the charges are back after the day, right? Not the long
Correct.
rest.
It's not a long rest.
Okay.
It is a different.
It's so refreshing. To
I
have all
needed
that
to be
stuff back.
re-reminded.
It should have
'Cause it
already
didn't.
accounted for it, right? Good.
Yeah, it didn't.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to make sure, like,
That one's gonna be something where you'll have to like.
I don't need to do it.
like go in myself.
Yeah,
and do
go
it.
in
That's
yourself.
fine. I just wanted to make sure
I appreciate
Where
it.
is the
before I cheated and took all
So,
of my
it'll
things
be
away.
your name.
Not on
There's like an arrow by
purpose.
your name. It's like a drop down.
on accident.
All right.
bitchin'.
You're a part of this conversation, Chelsea, but I know you're still choosing your spells, so don't
Yeah,
feel.
sorry.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Don't feel pressured at all. I'm opening it back up to everybody. Your watches have ended. Your rests have ended. What would you like to do?
I mean,
I think we need to.
I think it's
To go
time to
out.
go.
We need to check what's out there before we like.
We need to poke the
fully
head
walk
out. Yeah.
Yeah. Whoever's got the best reflexes and perception, I think. Which, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
It's
gonna
gonna
say,
be
just,
you. What's your perception?
passive or like my actual perception?
Like we're gonna do a check probably.
My passive perception is 13.
It'll be a check.
Yeah.
Um,
Mine's a
And
plus.
then my
Mine's a plus 9
3.
to check.
Yep. So you go, cause mine's a plus 3.
All right, great, and I'm Dexy as fuck. All right, great. I'm gonna poke my head out real quick and take a little looky loo.
Okay.
Can I ask a question before we do?
Of course
Yes.
you can. That's
Did
what
I
I was trying to say.
determine-
Like,
No. Did I determine if the head was magical? Did we determine that?
I don't recall
think
that
so.
being asked. No.
Yeah.
Because I said I could do. Oh, okay.
I remember you saying you could do that, but there was no designation.
Okay, I was
actually doing
okay.
it. So
Okay.
what you do know is that it's undead.
Okay.
Which
Skull's also undead?
yeah,
Yeah.
that was with his original divine sense. You do know that
Because
it's
it got
undead.
turned.
Cool. That's
Yeah.
Responsibly though, it did get responsibly turned.
Yeah. It got turned on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't get Tinta
And it
Turner.
and it called an Uber instead of gotten its own
Tainted
car.
Turner.
Tinta Turner.
Tainted Turner.
No one watches RuPaul? Fine, whatever.
No.
I watched
do not.
RuPaul.
What are you rolling for?
I'm rolling for perception.
Okay. Because you're taking a peek outside.
I'm taking a wee peek.
As you put your face out, it is dark. It is very, very dark. It is the middle of the night, with the mist still covering. Do you have dark vision?
Oh boy.
Okay. Make your perception check at disadvantage,
Okay.
because
Can I
this
peek
is
out
your
with
only
her?
source of light. The flaming skull, still standing stalwart.
If I peek out with her, does that give her advantage since I have dark vision?
No, it does not,
Okay, then never mind.
Alright.
because
I
that would
tried.
be you. making-
But I could tell her.
So that's 14.
14. Ain't bad. It's very difficult to make out anything outside of your immediate area and then the sort of like 15 feet surrounding this guy.
Okay.
His flame is like lighting the area around him. But in terms of anything, you don't see anything. But it's very hard to see anything anyway.
I put my head back in. Okay, I can't see anything. Anybody with dark vision?
Oh!
Yeah, I have it.
Us gnomes have plenty of dark vision.
I'll go look.
Oh god.
So the two of you are stepping up to look.
I'm also gonna divine sense.
When you put your head out?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm gonna actually look.
I'm gonna legit look.
Because it's an instantaneous thing and it's not like a constant, so it's like it would be based on where you are, you know.
Yeah, it's when I poke my head out.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sense inside the box.
I didn't think you were, but
Go for the
I guess I was
flash.
just trying to say that to be like
Oh, I looked out. I got a 20. Not naturally, but
20,
with everything.
20 perception. Nice.
That's very good.
Thank you. This dice did not fail me.
Yeah.
That is a. Oh, you have a +1. I'm not proficient. That's an 18 then.
18.
It's a perception, and
Yeah.
also
And then the divine sense on
and the
top.
divine sense on
Yeah,
top. Yeah.
sure. For your perceptions, the area surrounding you looks much the same.
Okay.
The flaming skull illuminating that part, but again, the mist, the fog is still about 40 feet out. So it's one of those things where you're still only seeing so far, as well as you do both pick up, though, on the vines moving around. And then as you poke your head out, very slowly starting to inch towards you.
Back in.
If does the skull have dark vision? Like, can the skull see us? Like, will it make eye contact with me if I look at it and cast suggestion?
It is looking directly at the box. So,
Oh, long resting. Sorry.
oh, it's good. All good. What's up? House is on.
Yeah.
Yay.
I'm sorry. I was just kind of waking up. What's going on?
They're already back in the box.
Yeah,
This is
everybody's already back.
Yeah,
in the
I
way.
didn't leave the box.
So everything still looks the same. It's completely dark, because it is evening now. The vines keep coming towards us if we look outside. I don't know if maybe I cast suggestion on the skull, but I don't know if he or she or it
Suggestible.
is suggestible, as well as if it controls the things around it. Because while I could suggest it to do something, there's still the vines and the
Well,
undead.
Because I knew of the vines before we went to sleep, I did prepare speak with plants.
Even better.
Oh.
You're huge.
That's sure.
Sorry, it's gamer speak.
I was like,
Phillips
I didn't
Navin.
get it.
I was like,
and none of us were like,
What
oh.
does that mean
Is
before
she?
we move
I don't
on?
know. She's in the box. She can't be that big.
Just watch any of the Overwatch games where it's always like, dude, massive!
But so that might help us defeat the tens and
At least
Toes.
understand the
of
plans.
people.
Tens and toes.
No, I can also command them to do things.
Really?
Yeah.
So, I have a theory.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The tower was made by Colinth.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
If this thing is protecting the tower, it was probably put here by Colinth.
Right.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
This box was made by Colinth.
So you keep saying his name. Let's get to the point.
You were invisible,
I was invisible.
but this box is magic, and it's something made by the guy that probably made the skull.
Right?
What if it's not clocking you?
But it's clocking the box.
What if it's clocking the box?
Oh, fuck me running. Oh, you
I
might
would
have.
rather not.
You have. That was a very, very concise and well thought out thought, Philip.
I got a good rest.
Yeah, I should say so. We should rest you more often. We also have the key, right? We also have the key to the place. Well, possibly.
Liam does, yeah.
Liam possibly has the key to the possible place.
I hope he does.
Liam possibly has the key to the possible place that might possibly actually exist.
That might possibly be.
Actually, you might. I don't. You went back
No, it
and
was.
got
It
it.
was
No.
Liam.
It was Liam? Okay.
Liam had the box and the key.
So
He and I
if-
talked about that last week.
So if it's clocking the box, we leave the box here?
We might need it there.
I don't want to
I'm
leave
not
the
leaving
box
the
here.
box
I don't think we should leave the box. I'm saying
because
if
we
it's
can't
clocking
guarantee
the
that we
box.
can ever make it back to this spot specifically.
I'm just saying, I think if it is the box that it's following, then that thing is definitely there because of Colinth. And we might be able to negotiate with it as such.
If we are sent by Colinth, we have Colinth's box, we have Colinth's key.
And we're going to Colinth's
We're
house.
going to Colinth's house. He gave us a key. That's not a bad idea.
Well, which one of you would like to talk to it?
Who has the highest persuasion?
I
Well,
Oh God, is it you? Oh God,
Between
is
those
it you?
two, honestly.
I'm super charismatic and I'm proficient.
You got that charisma.
I've got a +6 persuasion.
Yeah,
Oh
he's
my
he's
God.
he's your guy, but I'm saying you do
plus. I only have a +1. It's all you.
Oh, I'm very.
I have a +2 to
charismatic.
charisma.
Oh, then it might be you. What's your?
We just need to have the vines,
0.
not interfere.
Yeah, so if you can talk to the vines, if you can control the vines.
I mean, if I'm gonna do that, I want to control them to do something like a little bit more awesome than just stay still.
True. But it would be super awesome if they didn't,
How long
wrap
can you
around
control
us
them?
and kill us.
I think for just one vocal action.
Oh,
I love peppering D&D speak into character speak.
It's for 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay.
Oh, and my simple commands in plural, so yes, I can keep doing it. Then I can do it
It's within
Okay.
30 feet of you.
within 30 feet of
You can
me.
even command them to make it not rough terrain.
Do I know if these skulls can generally speak and communicate?
They have been known to.
And is it usually common or
Oh.
It's one of those things where it's like they
Fuck.
speak
Say
the
it's
languages
whoever made it?
from whoever made it, or that they.
What
did
does he
life.
speak?
He probably speaks common, among
True.
other things.
Colinth, probably, yeah.
Can we just try shouting at it?
I don't want to wake up anything in the water.
Fair.
But I mean, if you...
I mean, I can do it. It's just
If
it's
you
a
can-
spell. It's gonna.
If it doesn't respond, what's our move?
Fuck if I know.
do we just fly and try to outrun it, or do we need to fight it all together? It's not that big. Do I know generally how tough these things are? Like, are they like really threatening in a fight? Or are
I'll say because you've rolled twice now and you've rolled well twice. Part of the like stories about them is that they weren't just basic people. They were mages themselves.
they, so they got magic?
There are stories of them being able to cast spells even in their undead skull state.
But they were awful squishy when they did it.
No stories were about like how easy or tough they were to kill. Mainly it was about sort of the terrifying nature of what they were capable of. They can be defeated. They have stories of them being defeated, but there also seems to be one or two accounts of them, a very, very similar skull to one that say their father fought or their grandfather fought, being there again.
If this is Calinth, I swear to God.
I swear to God. We're like, we got your box. Let us in your house.
If he's just like real friendly with us, he's like, "Oh, thank you for bringing it back."
Hey, buds. Oh my
Hey.
God.
Well, the only way we'll know
I've
is
been
if
looking
we
for
try.
That's my favorite Rubik's Cube.
I don't know. I mean, I guess
If-
our only choice is to fight it if we cannot talk to it.
It's probably gonna attack us if we cross it.
Yeah. We have to figure out the threshold. What is the threshold, I wonder?
Probably.
I
get
could
close.
throw some meat over the threshold.
We can try that if. We can
I
try.
don't know why, but you're killing it for me tonight. You're like top tier.
I don't know why.
Yes.
I mean, thank you.
You're welcome.
We can.
That's how Nameless does it.
It's not even like she doesn't know she's hair flipping. She's just.
Flies.
We can try
Put it
that if
back?
negotiations break down.
That's true. It seems a little patronizing to just be like, steak? Like...
Either
I don't have steak.
we either do that, or we just all hit it at once and hopefully stop it from being able to do anything.
I mean, what are we gonna say to it though?
I don't really like that idea.
If we have to fight it, I think it'd be better to initiate the fight with all of us just hitting it at once.
Right, but if we don't have to fight it,
Oh, I would
Well,
rather.
that's the
I would
thing.
rather not fight.
We're talking about the
Ah.
negotiations break
got
down.
it.
Like,
It would be
it,
better. It'd be better to just hit it all at once instead of making it attack us first.
that's true.
I mean, that's fine.
So, maybe we try to talk.
I really wish we got more information about Calinth before we left.
Yeah, that would have been...
Glad we asked about everything else though.
That's a
Maybe
good
we should
move.
prepare.
Sure.
Maybe we should prepare for these things.
I know.
Maybe-
Maybe we should actually study.
No, you guys certainly prepared.
We prepared
Hey,
real
wait,
good.
Liam, do you have
We
those
did 3
talking
episodes.
stone things that we could? Oh, it wouldn't work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It won't work between this pocket dimension and outside.
So maybe...
No, I was hoping maybe you could talk to Yvonne, but
So
No,
maybe,
yeah, she would have
yeah.
to have had the.
yeah.
So maybe let's try talking and
If you want...
ready attacks just
I
in
mean, I
case.
know he's
Yeah.
a sorcerer. And mighty. That's it. That's all I got.
What?
That Calinth is a sorcerer. That's all I got.
that he-
She's remembering the
That he-
letters.
I
that-
kept the letters
Wait.
that I received.
He built a bunch of like crazy magical stuff. He's probably responsible for a lot of the technology that we've seen.
Well, he was also responsible for technology that was in the frickin'
Hills of
Hills of Madness.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So he doesn't seem like a great guy.
He's not, like, awesome. He also made whatever this is. Probably unwillingly.
It's actually his dad.
Oh my god.
All right. So
Okay, so first things first, we got a lot of vines. Do we want to talk to the
I have a lot of
vines and
daddy
be like,
issues,
hey,
so.
chill out?
Not me personally, but
I mean, I can also ask them some questions before we go in.
Chill out to the flames.
You can ask the vines questions.
I can speak with them.
Do you want
Yeah.
to have a chat with the vines, and then we have a chat with the skull?
Yeah, I haven't been chatting with Vines frequently, so sure. Don't laugh at me.
I'm not laughing at you.
It's
I'm
just
laughing
I
every-
with
haven't
you.
had a conversation with something I actually like in a long time.
And it's just always so deadpan that
That's why I
like
think I'm laughing.
it's
so hard.
just like, oh, yeah.
perfect. It's absolute
course I can
gold
talk to them
every
about
it.
single time.
I'm gonna speak with the
it
vine.
just seems slightly bothered all the time.
Sorry, pardon me. Sorry.
Hey, oh, hey.
Bless you, child. So you
So,
have sneezed.
to do it, you're gonna have to step all the way outside of the box.
Okay.
Is what I just want to make sure that that's.
With my dark vision, do I see if there's vines like directly below my feet?
There have been. Yeah, like that's kind of where you've been seeing them in general. They're at the foot of the door. They're everywhere.
But there's space for me to sit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Okay.
there's space for you to stand, and they're all lightly moving. So it's that thing where it's like it's all through the moss and through some of them have like these little flowers.
Cool.
Flowers are this purplish.
Alright, I got 10 minutes.
Touch these flowers.
Yeah.
Paisley? Fancy flowers.
Okay. So I'll step you out. You can since the door itself is thin.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say you can stand in the same square.
Okay.
So 30 feet, 30, and then basically all of that around you.
Nice.
Eh,
That guy.
he shuffled in the dark. By the way, we got caught up in one or two other sentences. Your divine sense picked up everything being exactly the same place.
Okay.
Sorry, I
forgot.
I just remember that we didn't actually say that. So you cast. That's what you.
Speaking
you
with the
ca-
plants.
Yeah, and again, like there, like when I say they like slowly move, they really are. They're not like very fast moving things. It's very slight, but you project out and you can feel sentience among it through the influence of the spell, as the spell should.
Cool.
I'm saying like it feels like it took effect.
So I'm gonna close my eyes and say, hey, plants. I don't know what to say. Do you, we're trying to get some information, help a guy out. Do you work for, stop! Do you work for Kalinth?
It's the thing where it's like you hear it
Yeah.
yourself.
What do plants sound like, Tyler? I love what the plants sound like.
I didn't think we had to be plants today.
That is nothing to us.
Then who is something to you?
You are
Oh, you don't work for the Green Skull, dude?
no. We are all of it. We stretch out. We are the consciousness of the water.
You're coming from the water.
Water is life, even in the undead.
I really wish I had cast a different spell. Crap.
Go ahead and give me a dexterity check. Dexterity saving throw. Sorry, I said check. Dexterity saving. Nope, you're not there.
She just poked her head out.
No, I told her she had to
13.
step all the way out.
Okay.
13.
They're slow, but they're sliding over your feet, and you're able to kind of shoo them away a little bit, but they're coming after you.
We need protection from you. You are no longer allowed to attack us.
Okay, go ahead and give me a persuasion roll.
With
'Cause
advantage? I know.
'cause it doesn't say that you can command them. It says that you can tell them what to do, and
Giving them the ability to communicate with you and follow your simple
correct.
commands.
They
Yeah.
can follow your directions, but they don't have to listen to you.
Good thing I'm so good at charisma. That's an 8.
The vines on your feet stop for a moment. Continue. You do not control. Even one is you. What we do and what we are.
Just gonna. Can you just give me a second?
Go ahead and make me another dexterity saving throw.
That's a 3. No, wait. That's a 6.
They're able to and your feet are planted in place.
Do I see this from inside the
No.
box?
Like I said, from inside the box, all you see is black.
Can I poke my head out?
Why would you have any?
Am I entangled?
I don't know.
Am I entangled?
Your feet are.
Okay, great. 'Cause it says the spell can cause plants to create by the entangle spell to release a restrained creature. So I would like it to release me.
It's technically not the entanglement spell. It is its own natural ability,
Fine.
and and since it's not already listening to you, no.
Delightful.
Can we hear her?
You have heard her, but she hasn't said anything descriptive yet. You've heard her, she's not speaking out loud to these plants.
So I'm going to.
Otherwise, that would have worked, is what I'm trying to say. It's like, if it hadn't already not been persuaded by you, you would have been able to do it.
I will then.
I can already imagine what's about to happen after this.
I'm going to. I can't do that.
It's your favorite spell. It's your favorite cantrip.
I know. I don't want to come. Whatever. Fuck it. I'm gonna snap my fingers and try to cause a little burst of flame instead of instead of the thing, and then let it go, and be like, I will warn you one more time. Release us and let us pass freely.
Go ahead and roll me an intimidation check.
Fuck yeah.
Because that's actively. Give me that sweet, sweet number.
Ew.
2. Alrighty. Jesus.
Burn their
I don't.
house.
That's not even my dice. Watch. If I roll, I'm just not a good roller. It's fine.
Yeah, that does not seem to persuade them, and they start to pull you down.
Great. Gonna.
You feel your feet start to sink into the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna produce flame.
Yeah.
Actually, before I do that, I'm going to just lean back and go, "Hey guys, this is not going very well."
Can you roll me a dexterity check?
Sure. I love them.
Sorry, acrobatics, because you're balancing right now. Your feet are planted, and you're
Yeah.
trying to do a backwards motion. I'm just trying to see if you're gonna fall.
11.
11. You're but you're able to get out your message
Cool.
to the people there.
I'm gonna go back down or back out in the world, and take my produce flame and just put it on the
Yeah, go for it.
thingies.
Yeah. I won't say you have to make an attack roll. It's actively grappling you right now. That's kind of what we're in. So you can just make the attack on it, is what I'll say.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Do we hear the fire?
Well, you heard
We
her.
heard the message.
You heard her come in and
I
say,
would hope so. At least I
Okay.
made a nice
Yeah,
backbend
yeah.
for that.
She made it in, said her thing, and then came back out.
Great, so I'm
But she's
going.
got her
Yeah.
she's got her one
I'm-
thing that she's trying to do first, and then
Yeah.
Yeah. I already have my knives out.
That is not that is what I wanted.
Yes, you-
I'm just doing it like I
yeah, just
okay.
damage. Just that's what I mean.
6.
6. It's enough to break you free.
I lied. 6. 7.
It's enough to break you free.
Cool.
What would you do then?
I'm gonna go back in the box.
Okay, great.
So guys, apparently I haven't had a conversation with a plant in a really long time. I'm better with animals. I did not think that through. Sorry.
What did they say?
Well, they are hungry, they want to eat us, and we're food.
Great. Cool, cool.
I don't know if I like their politics.
Okay, so stepping out.
I do not like their diet, but that's me.
Well, I try not to judge them for
outside
things
the
that they can't
box
control.
is not gonna work. So unless we can talk to the skull without,
Without going out there?
yeah, which is
I mean, I can
impossible.
fly.
I mean, I can keep trying, but I don't know. I mean, maybe if someone wants to, like, help a girl out and help out.
I'm
Again,
real good with
you're
knives.
still affecting that 30-foot area. Do not forget that.
Affecting the 30-foot area.
Around the box.
Yeah, I was successfully bad at it.
That one time.
With that particular vines. I thought they were all connected. Okay.
No, I'm just saying that attempt failed.
I go out with you.
Yeah, I can come out with you if you want.
Oh yeah, I got an idea. I forgot I have a cantrip. Be right back. Guidance.
I got
And at that, we're gonna take a break, and we'll come back. We'll have Miles. We'll have a whole bunch of stuff. We'll have fun times. Thanks a lot.
Yee.
Welcome back, everybody. Look at that. We got a random Miles that appeared. Maybe not random, but
A
just-
wild Miles.
It's a
What I was thinking too.
Crikey, it's a wild Miles.
Crikey.
Here we see him playing Dungeons and Dragons.
So rare to see in the wild.
So, it is now up to you guys. What would you like? You guys are still in the box.
I stepped out with
I know,
guidance.
yeah, so I mean, you're stepping out of the box. Guidance.
I'm.
Can I just be on the edge of the box, just like to where
And
I
again, it is a 5-foot entrance exit. So if she's standing directly at, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like one person can
Oh.
exit and enter at a time.
Oh.
Can I just poke my head out behind her?
Yeah.
Just like.
Can I, wait. Can I, go out first and I'll
She's
just
already
Oh.
already stepped outside. She's already said that. She has cast guidance. She's out.
Oh.
Sorry.
There's no room for you to step forward so that I can get out.
I have only put her there because she still has to say what she wants to do. She hasn't had the chance to say what she's going to do.
Sorry.
I am going to shame them.
Shame.
Shame. Ding ding.
And go. You. I don't know.
How about you make your roll first?
You
Make your
are
roll first, and
disgrace
then you can
to
say what you say.
your kind. Back away. Left-handed. Try. No. Oh, guidance. 4. What am I rolling for? Intimidation.
Yeah, it sounds like you're trying to do an intimidation check if you're trying to shame them into leaving you
A
alone.
10.
Vines, middle name, Vines and Steens.
They start to crawl towards you again.
I'm gonna go back in. Excuse me, Philip. Excuse me. Okay, guys, I just can't do this. I'm having an off day.
So the issue we're running into as soon as we step outside the box, vines creep towards us to eat us.
Yeah, I really intelligently prepared this spell that I do really good. It's called Speak with Plants.
Right.
And it didn't work.
Well, no, it worked fine. I just apparently y'all got better things for me to say to them because I'm not doing that hot.
So the issue is that, like, is it a wall of vines or is it like a floor of vines?
It's a
or-
Florida Vines.
How-
Keep stealing your accent.
How deep are these vines? Do we know?
Well, they're probably
Excuse me,
coming from all around us underground.
They are
Yeah.
coming from the water. They are the water. They are the people of the water. Or not the people
They're
of the
the
vines.
water?
They're basically, from what we can gather, they are the marsh.
Oh yeah, and they're not related to Kulanth at all.
Okay.
So the water itself is what's causing the problem in the marsh. So like the water is the source of all the bad
I
shit,
mean,
yeah?
in general nature terms, water feeds plants.
Right.
So I think that they're just
Just
drinking
being
it.
fed by the water.
Okay.
I'm gonna rebuild Turtlet.
Okay.
Um,
And you were doing that for, you know.
Yeah,
your long
because already
rest.
we had the long rest, so
Yep.
I can do that. So,
Yep.
I've turned it back. So the issue is if we go outside, they'll come towards us, yes, and they'll pull us down. They won't. I mean, turtlet isn't food. Could one of us, in an attempt to talk to the skull, like sit on turtlet, have turtlet walk out? Because they won't try and devour.
I mean, I can fly.
I'll sit on it.
That's right. Do you want to talk to the skull?
Yeah.
He is our most charismatic,
He's pretty
unfortunately.
excited about it, honestly.
All right.
What if, I'm just saying, what if the vines don't necessarily think that the turtlet is food, but still pull it downwards? What's our backup plan?
I can explode it.
Great, I love that backup plan.
I can also go.
Fiery?
I can also.
Just make sure that I'm not still on it.
More shrapnel, but yeah.
I
Okay.
can also go outside right
How long would
now
it take to
and
install an
create
ejector
a
seat on
symbol
turtlet?
that-
Ideas.
Yeah, for future.
All right. Yeah. Let's
And how far away from me are we from dawn?
It is just now hit like midnight.
But,
Yeah, that's why I told you guys it was 4 o'clock.
right.
What do we want dawn for? Just light?
Well, the light, I can't see a fucking thing out there. And also, like, the vines didn't seem to be creeping
we could
during
just
the light.
we could just wait a few more hours.
We
if
could
wanted
wait
to.
a few more hours.
I have nothing against that plan.
Can I just go try to talk to them a little bit more? If they anyone want to know anything?
Yeah.
I have a couple more minutes of this probably, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Go
Anything,
for it.
What do you want me
anything.
to? What do you want me
mean-
to ask?
What is the the water? I remember you saying the water was like blood, right?
Maybe they're.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's what you guys have all noticed. It's like an oil, blood substance. It is not. It's like a lacquer.
Oh, you can ask them about the
Oh,
water.
go back out there.
Oh wait,
Go in my pocket. Go. Yeah.
can I go out first so that I at least can hover next to you with some knives in case they decide to wrap around your ankles again?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, cool.
Are you gonna
Okay.
go now?
Yeah, here I go.
Do you want to sit on turtlet? Would that help?
No, I don't
You're
really like
outside,
that thing.
floating.
It's weird.
You can't really
Fair
see
enough.
that well, but you can certainly see the flaming skull.
I'm gonna keep an eye on the flaming skull.
Then I'm gonna go out as well.
I'm only hovering like a
And-
couple feet above the ground. I'm not
Yeah, I figured.
trying to leave my friend.
That's why I didn't put a little guy under you.
Thank you.
I have food for you. Oh.
Yeah, what's your question? I was just.
Little guy. I just didn't see what it was. I don't know. You were referring
Oh, dice. So
Oh.
that she can sit on
So
that. So no,
I'm in
she's
the air.
Okay.
That's like 10 feet in the air.
What's up?
I'm gonna take some meat
Okay.
from my pocket and give it to them. The vines.
Sure. Yeah, you just like drop something in front of you.
This is a gift of friendship. I'm not the best at friending people, but like, I can get you more of that maybe sometime. Probably.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
I don't know why I look, because I know what my charisma is.
Meat check.
Meat check.
Oh, sure, 12.
It's not awful. Did you
They
get
don't
it?
seem to
Did you guys?
stop moving,
I didn't cast it.
but they're not necessarily moving towards you. They're kind of floating around it.
I could do something really bad, and I don't really want to do it.
What are you thinking, Nameless?
Well, no. I can't do that because it's a spell. Never mind, ignore that sentiment.
Okay.
What did you want me to ask it about the water?
Like, why is it black and sticky and like sets itself on fire? Water doesn't normally do that. When you hit fire, you set it on fire, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, like what is the water? What is that?
So,
Because it ain't water. I know that's not a very good or helpful question, but like,
You said you were the conscience of the marsh. Plague Lands. What has made you this way? It is.
Something deep. Something inhuman. And we don't care.
About it being there?
We are alive. And that's enough.
You could be alive and be nice.
What is nice?
Not this.
What is this?
I feel like I've had this conversation before.
Actively trying to eat me.
Yeah, you clearly are trying to eat me.
You are food.
But there is water.
Water is not food.
Are you not a plant? That's what plants do.
If they weren't a plant, I think you would know.
I'm not really into
Part of
photosynthesis
rhetorical
or.
question.
Yeah.
You'll only eat us, like you won't eat anything else.
You are food. We have already eaten the other food.
You're just hungry. You're just hungry.
Why didn't they eat the meat?
Yeah, why did you eat the meat? I gave you meat.
Moving it around it.
What's wrong with it? Why won't they eat the meat?
That was kind of rotting. Maybe they want nice meat.
I mean, ask them.
Do you want?
Must be.
Must be fresh.
Is it the fact that you want blood and not the meat? But I gave you food.
That is not food.
What defines your food?
What is food?
Yeah, you're kind of getting a little bit into a circle here. You're.
I don't understand. I'm trying to
There's
figure
just
out
concept
why.
that I'm saving. I'm trying to save you a little time. I'm trying to.
Yeah, I just don't get why they don't eat the meat.
It's not food to them. That's what they're saying. Like
Well,
that's basically they're saying that they don't want it.
Okay.
Well,
Is what I'm trying to say. Is that it's like they don't want that. They want something.
then they can't have any pudding.
They want her.
Yeah.
They want. That is not food to them. And you're also asking concepts that they have.
No, I know. I'm just. I don't know. I could try one more time to ask them, but I mean,
We could. They don't listen to you? They do listen to you?
I'm not really good at talking to things. Maybe you noticed that?
I mean,
I could try again, but
I'm right there with you, sister.
It might be better to try to scare them than work with them.
it's like weird. I almost heard Philip from another room.
No, I.
He poked his head out.
Hey,
Oh.
Yeah.
It's just a head.
He said that a while ago.
Oh, I missed that.
plants don't like fire, right?
Yeah, I tried the fire approach. It wasn't very intimidating.
Maybe try again?
Alright.
I mean, plants might be stupid.
Okay, I'll try it again.
Okay.
I will murder you. I will burn you to a crisp. I will do anything to save my friends. Please, I'm asking you. I don't want to have to do this to you. Just let us pass. We just want to go talk to the skull dude.
Alright, go ahead and make me an intimidation check.
It's
Really?
just so beautifully nameless. Like, that's the only reason why
I'm
we
gonna touch
giggle.
the skull dude.
You want to talk to the skull dude?
I can't roll with my left hand, but I feel like it's the only 13.
Altogether?
Yeah, I don't have any
Use that
charisma.
guidance.
Oh, guidance things, guidance me.
It's technically supposed to be before the rolls. But go for it.
But I mean, we have to move this story forward.
14.
You can roll
Okay.
anything. Yeah, that was sort of a
16.
great.
Hallelujah.
Alright.
I'm shedding like
That's
a
your
wolf.
fast.
I know, it's sad.
I'm shedding like
Um,
a wolf.
Okay. You don't get a response
Losing my hair.
outside of the vines. Yeah. Retreating. So, you know,
Get out.
say
I love it.
you can affect up to that.
Yo, we
There's
did
no
it.
longer rough terrain, and they are no longer in that patch.
Damn.
Also, you know, the squares.
It only took me 3 times, but I eventually did it. I
Hey.
don't like
That was
talking.
your last
I don't
attempt, though.
want
That
to.
was like, it was going to be the last.
I figured,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't want to do any more talking for a while.
That's
Is that
okay.
okay?
You don't have to. You
Okay.
did it. That's real good. Okay, great.
Okay,
All right. Okay.
let's talk to a skull.
Let's go talk to a skull.
Who's leaving the...
Really carefully.
I would like to leave the box and go with
Oh.
them to be ready if I need to use
Yeah.
any radiant things.
Yeah.
Who's you're...
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm out in front.
And in case he
I'll
doesn't
put you
speak
in.
common. Which I doubt, but
Is
just
there
in
any
case.
reason for me to stay in the box?
No.
Or should okay, then
You
I will
should
get
pick
out
up
as
the
well
box.
and pick up the box.
Well, we might want to be able to jump back in it fast if.
We'll keep it open.
I have a question. This might seem really like a dumb idea, but you ever seen I've heard stories about people like thieves sneaking
Turtlet and
underwater,
Flanagan are still
where they
within
flip the thing and they
Literally
walk
had that
like
idea last time.
walk around like under the boat.
With
yeah.
the canoe?
Yeah.
Yes, that, but with our box.
Is that like a really stupid idea?
I literally thought about that last time I was
Um,
here.
Would be
I'm afraid of what's in the water.
would be a person who
Not
is
in
You
the
could
water,
do it
I'm
above
saying
ground.
on
You
the
just
ground.
be
You as a
legs,
person
the
what?
rest of
me
you
as
be invisible.
me as
You
a
wouldn't really be
person
able to see
who
where
is
you're
very
going.
good at the sneaky arts. Would she know that that's probably not going to work? Creating a gas bubble underwater and walking
No, not underwater.
underwater. Oh no,
Just on the ground. We just
just
walk.
on the ground.
Just to
The problem
hide.
is they're on the ground.
Ah, right.
So we've been on the ground now, and nothing's come for us yet, except
Well,
for these vines.
I mean, you said that flipping it up and over us wouldn't. I mean, we could certainly try.
It is a 5-foot hole.
It's a 5-foot hole.
So
We
you-
can't keep more than one person out through it, basically.
We would have one person in the hole. I mean, we can fucking try it. I mean, I don't think it would be more than one. I mean, it's like
That person is still walking through rough terrain.
Not
and
yet
they are-
anymore.
not anymore.
For that tiny patch.
Let me have my victory.
I'm saying if you guys continue to do that,
I was just an idea, but apparently I've heard from a mystery god it doesn't work. So
I'm not saying you can't do it and it doesn't work. I'm just saying that person would be walking through rough terrain and carrying that.
about 30 feet. I
I mean, I'm not saying that it's impossible. I'm saying that only one person can do it, and it would be hard. But if I don't know, like a beefy boy like Liam wants to try,
Picking up the box isn't harder or more difficult when people are in it, right? Because you fly with it. We
Okay.
could have everyone in the box.
Well, the box has been closed when she's done that.
Oh, right. We even tried lifting it with people inside. It won't open. Because
and we also haven't. Tried
everyone could be
lifting
inside
it off
and
the-
one person could carry us all.
You have
with
walked
half of
forward
their-
to talk to the flame skull, by the way.
Yes.
I'm gonna fly next to him. I don't want him
Okay.
going.
Well,
by
I was
himself.
behind this conversation kind of like while we were walking.
Yeah, that's why I was calling
Yeah.
it. I was like, that's about as long. That's more than it would have taken to get to that point. You step forward as you hit this mark.
Mhm.
This voice rings out. The jaw drops from the skull, and it doesn't move with the words. It just seems as like a regurgitated sort of
Sound.
like answering machine.
Beep.
Like a Furby.
Hi, you.
Yeah.
Hi, you've reached Kalenth.
Okay,
I'm not here right now.
I'm sorry. The old Clint can't come to the phone right now.
Please leave a message
It's
after the tone.
shaking
Fire.
parts of the area around it. The flame kind of bursts at each start of a word. I am honor bound to tell you. You enter a place where terror's ancient feuds
puts you into the hands of the imprisoned, the seeker, the interminable. I am not the final challenge, but I am your last hope. Turn back, or face your devastation.
In common?
In common.
We all hear that.
You all hear it. It is loud. It is sort of shaking parts of the water next to you as they fall.
I'm just gonna slowly knock an arrow. Just casual.
Sure.
Do you know Colinth?
Yes.
The imprisoned, is this something that Colinth put here?
It is something they are.
I had a thought. Is Calent still alive?
We were wondering that earlier.
Well, we did a lot of research on Colin.
Yes.
We didn't.
We didn't. We did zero research.
I'm
on
just
Colin.
saying it certainly could be a thing.
I'm assuming he's dead.
Why don't you ask? Maybe he's home.
What if he's the imprisoned?
Yeah. Is Colinth here?
I am not the final challenge.
Ask him what we have to do to get to the final challenge.
What are the challenges here for?
To guard him.
Well, what if we want to just return
And
something?
who is him?
It is them. It is her. It is him. It is Clement.
What if we tell them we're just like trying to return the stuff? The key in the box. Yeah, maybe don't mention the key.
We've come across some things of Colinth's.
Just one. We have the box.
We meant to return it to him.
Them.
What things?
Just the box. Just the box in it.
The box.
This flame goes from green to like surging blue, yellow.
That box shall stay far away from him.
Can I get initiatives, please?
Fuck. All right.
God damn it.
Oh no! Alright, challenge number 1. Here we go.
I don't know which. All of my dice are rolling like garbage.
Of course.
God, D&D Beyond is trying me today. Oh.
That's not a good roll.
God damn.
You popped turret, but I was basically I said that sorry, I don't know if you heard me at the top, but I was like just kind of Turklet and Flanagan have difficulty getting out of it if you guys are
In the way? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Didn't we technically all agree to attack it?
Yeah, I have a ready to action.
So that's not gonna fly? Because we do agree. We talked about it.
Okay.
Very scared this is not.
Liam.
6.
Okay. Nameless.
I'm 15. Panther is 14.
Okay. Slut Lolly.
13?
Click whistle.
I rolled a 1 plus 5 is 6.
Oh.
Philip.
15.
We crushed it, y'all.
Alright.
I'm gonna come in there, Raph.
Thank you, Raph. That was great. That's what you have me here for.
Someone throw something at the producer.
All right. So,
Wonderful.
first up we have Nameless, and then Panther. Sorry, Nameless and Philip. You guys have a turn together.
We're right next to each other, yeah?
You are here. She is here.
Okay, the first thing I'm gonna say is we have to stop it from casting.
Okay.
And then let's figure out what we're gonna do.
Shit.
So garbage. It's not ready to go first. Oh, balls.
This thing counts as an undead or as a fiend?
Undead.
Okay.
I thought we were going to be able to talk to it longer than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently we hit a sore spot.
I was
Damn
really
box.
hoping.
Dads don't like when their boxes get stolen from them, I guess.
It's a powder box.
I wonder if the...
Easy. It's your turn, man.
Yeah, I'm just
I
figuring
know
out, like,
your turn,
we,
I just
we,
need
we,
somebody to...
we got suddenly thrown into this.
I know.
I know.
Okay. So I'm that close to it?
Yes.
Okay. If I use my Channel Divinity, can I also use a bonus action spell in the same round?
Well, Channel Divinity is an action.
It's an
so,
action, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're still... I mean, the bonus action spell still has to be a bonus action spell, but yeah.
Okay. Okay, then I think that's what I'm... Because this is... this is also an action. Shit, wait. Is this a...
If you have something
Yeah.
ready, go for it.
I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on the area that the guy is standing.
10 feet?
It's 120 feet. Right?
No, I meant like the area the area it affects is 10 feet, right?
It's a 10
Oh,
foot,
oh,
10 foot
oh,
diameter,
oh, I
10
was
foot
like,
diameter
what?
cylinder, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure.
No, I just got confused.
That's all good. How would you like it placed?
Just he's the center.
I can't make him the center. It's like a key. It's a it's like that.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Right.
Yeah,
As
yeah.
long as he's in it.
He's not the center of it. That's all. I just wanted.
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
you want it this way? Did you want it facing this way? Did you want it this way?
Those
Did
are
you
all
want it
things
that
that
way?
could possibly
That's
attack
all.
us.
There,
And he takes damage because you cast the spell
Yeah.
around.
When-
So
when
he
he
takes that
initially
initial
enters.
damage, and then when he takes his turn, it will also take damage.
In that case, then yeah.
It starts its
As
turn.
she does that, I'm going to use my Channel Divinity
Yeah.
to, it's, what's the name of it? It's the thing where the vines come up and try to restrain it.
Sure.
It's, I haven't used this in a long time.
I can't remember. what-
Nature's Wrath.
Nature's Wrath. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
you also have Flanagan, yeah?
Flanagan's in the box still.
The box!
Yeah. Yes, I'm going to try to hold it in place. And so with that, it's a Strength or Dex saving throw, DC 14.
Strength check, saving throw.
Mine's a Constitution 15.
Okay. We'll do the moonbeam came first. So we'll do that one first.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to roll damage regardless, but it's a Constitution 15.
This con. 14. So it's just under, correct?
Yes, correct.
And then for you, it's
It's a DC 14. Either Strength or Dex. Your choice.
passed.
Okay.
Does succeed. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's right. Actually, it still doesn't pass. How much damage is it taken?
13 radiant damage.
13 damage. Nice. And if it succeeds, it just bypasses the effect, correct? It doesn't get entangled.
Yeah, I believe that's the only thing it has going.
Okay.
It can repeat the saving throw.
It happens to be a shapeshifter.
Yeah,
it
so
also
it didn't work.
reverted back to its original form.
Okay.
It's just a corpse now.
It's worth a shot.
It's just a big old corpse.
All right. So after that, so you still have bonus action though. Did you have anything you wanted to do with that?
I'm trying to figure out if any of these spells are.
They would usually say, like casting time. It'll say 1 VA.
I think I'm gonna hold it. I think for a bonus action, I just want to ready.
Right. Okay.
Shield, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, and just so everybody knows, if they take a step outside of the designated little train you're in right now, that becomes rough terrain. It's also where like the vines are kind of like skirting out of right now. Okay. Just to make everybody aware. Next up after that is Panther, and that Panther is hit Lolly.
Panther is just gonna hold his action until, if anything,
Kind of like comes from the side
Yep.
or anything. Sure thing. Set Lolly.
Okay, I'm gonna Radiant Sunbolt, then Radiant Sunbolt, then for my free action, I'm a Radiant Sunbolt.
Okay. The Flames.
Yes.
He's the only one up there.
Yes.
Just making sure.
So that is a 23 for the first
That
one,
hits.
Hot damn.
a 24 for the second one,
Hits for certain.
and a 16 for the third one.
Still hits.
16. Good to know.
These things generally don't have high
So
AC. They're more about magic stuff.
Mages are jumping.
15.
Yeah. I also like
17. Do I don't add +6 every time, right?
Say that again. To the
Oh,
damage.
I did the wrong. Sorry.
Very likely.
It's
So
all
it
good.
was
It's all good.
6, 3, 5, 6.
I should have just also. moved
I only have the +3 ones, right?
Yeah.
Double moving.
So then it's
No, you add the +3 every time because it's each individual
Oh.
hit.
19 points of damage.
19 points of damage. Very nice.
And then for my bonus action.
No, your bonus action
my
was
bonus
to attack
action.
the third
Just
time.
kidding. Then just kidding. I don't know what I'm talking about.
19 points
Forget
of
me.
radiant damage. Yeah.
19 points
Radiant.
of radiant
Correct.
damage.
So he's taken 32 points of radiant damage.
34 points.
She did 15.
I should 13.
with 13.
No, I mean, no, 15.
No,
Uh,
50 for sure.
32
Yeah.
points of radiant total so far.
God damn it.
Rap.
I'll give it to him because I heard it wrong and I notated it. It's fine. It's 2 points of damage. What does it mean? Anyway?
Radiant damage.
It could mean everything.
Sure. So, after this striking out of the moonbeam, brightening up this area right here, searing into it, even through the flames, and you try to entangle it, but it seems like it just is able to like evade. It's such a tiny target that the vines don't have a good enough grasp. But you are able to, in this moment, just like zero in and just. You just like nice little like spin kick. And
That's a little excessive.
No, I love it.
you're fine. You don't have to be awesome.
Yeah,
Come on,
fucking
y'all.
rad. Like,
Oh, I feel like we would not do
They
that.
all
crazy.
hit though. So after that, it is.
I don't think I did the spin kick. Let's do the spin kick one.
If it's skull minus
It's actually Liam and Clickwhistle's turn.
oh, brilliant.
Yeah, you guys.
Oh,
lucked
wow,
out.
did it-
It rolled terrible.
I rolled a 1.
Yeah, but you also have a +5.
That's true. That's
Love
one nice
that.
thing about
Love
this.
that for
Yeah,
us.
I'm gonna shoot it with my knocked arrow.
Right.
Is it a radiant arrow?
No, it's just a regular arrow because I don't have anything for undead shit.
As opposed to my hammer and wand setup I'm doing, I go hammer hand axe.
Okay.
Castlevania.
22 to hit,
22 to hit. That hits.
and I don't get my sneak attack because no one's
Well,
close.
no, but he hasn't gone into combat yet, so you do have technically advantage on the attack.
Advantage on the attack.
Correct. If he hasn't taken a turn in
Roll
the
again.
battle yet,
Roll again. Come on.
you
Yeah,
get
why
to.
not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not?
But that gives you your sneak attack damage. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, it gives me the sneak attack damage.
Yes, that
Oh.
is your that's the
I
assassin's
don't
like main thing.
understand sneak attack.
You have to have an ally next to them, or you have
Right.
to have advantage on the attack.
Oh,
Then you
and
get
then
your
that gets
sneak
my
attack.
sneak attack. All right,
Yes.
great. Okay, cool. So it was still a 22. So my first damage, the d6 plus 7, is 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. And then my sneakies, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 12, 13 extra points of damage. So that's 25 points of damage.
Very nice.
Radiant.
Bah! I want to take an eye. I want to take an eye.
I don't
There
think
are
It goes
no
through the
eyes.
socket.
Cool.
Yeah, there's no
Ah!
But
Yeah.
it's still just like it's like you know it's like a Terminator like situation where it's like it's kind of like an unearthly red eye. It's not like a full.
Right. I just wanted to be sticking out of the socket.
Sure.
Real stupid, like.
Liam.
It's on fire, right? Or like it looks.
It is
inspiring?
a flaming skull.
Okay. Sorry, I just need to check something real quick. Cool. First, I'm gonna use my bonus action or a bonus action's amount of time to cast Arcane Weapon on my hammer.
Sweet.
It's gonna do cold damage. Is what I've decided. And then since that's my bonus action, I'm just gonna do my 2 action attacks with the hammer. Hammer.
Okay.
The first one. Jesus. Misses horrendously.
He wants to come back.
No, that's my equipment. Sorry, folks at home.
I think it's this side of the table.
You should run a theory. Put Miles in the middle next
I'm
to
gonna, I'm gonna roll over here.
Yeah,
Okay.
unfortunately, it's also. I'm sorry to say, he's actually you. So by the way, because you're a human, you don't have dark vision. It is night right now.
But the
Right.
moonbeam.
He is a target that you can see, but is he even with me? 20, 25, 30, 35, 40? What is your throwing range on the hammer?
Oh, they don't have the range listed because.
Click it,
Okay.
because then I put it in there. It should be a range of like 20 to 60 or something like that. Oh, I already
No,
closed
it's
out.
just unless that's.
It should be in the notes, like the special.
If you look under actions, it should have your range like next to.
right,
does not.
It's his weapon
Cover
specifically.
closer
Is weird,
inspections.
so,
Oh,
yeah, thank you.
No, it's not written.
All right, well, it's a thrown weapon, so generally thrown weapons go
Yeah.
20
Yeah.
or 30.
Right. I planned to walk closer anyway, but I got distracted.
It's okay. You can move first. I'm just.
Yeah.
wizard you have
So
moved.
I can only move 15 because it's rough
Yeah,
terrain.
so 3.
Okay, so I'm gonna move 3 forward off to the right side.
Or actually, 5,
Yeah.
10, right there.
Let's-
And that would still put you 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay.
So you're basically making your attacks at disadvantage because it's
Oh.
outside of your normal range.
All right.
You don't hit, but for your second attack, I do need it at disadvantage.
Note that it's disadvantage.
because-
All right. Cool.
Yeah. But because he's on fire, you're not getting disadvantage because you can't see him.
Yeah, just because I'm not close enough. Alright, well. 12.
Well, it seems like it just barely, like, narrowly avoids the axe as you throw it. Or it was
This is a
both on
hammer again,
right?
yep.
So yeah, and you bring it back, and you throw it again, and yeah, it seems like it just barely misses.
Alright.
Next up, after that, it is its turn.
So it starts out with 2d10 radiant damage.
Great.
Yeah, girl.
9.
So, its first move. Actually, let me. Parts of its skull are fractured as its jaw like unhinges.
You will not. No.
And you sort of recognize its next little mumblings, Liam. It's something you've heard before, kind of practice. I mean, is
It's gonna do some big fuck you spell.
Yeah, it's gonna do some big fucking spell to all of us, especially you and me,
Well, we're standing. It's a cone spell.
directly in front of it.
yeah.
It's a cone.
Literally, everybody.
Can everybody please make me a dexterity saving throw?
We get our +3, right?
You get your +3 because everyone is within
Now I have
range
a
of.
question. It makes me look like I've actually read my character sheet.
Yeah, of course.
It says there's the A in the little thing against spells and other magical effects.
Correct.
So do I now get advantage on this roll,
You
or is
do
that
indeed.
holy?
And also, do note. Do you wait? You don't have evasion yet. Never mind.
Nah.
Somebody else has a really cool shield master feat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very handsome.
Liam.
We both rolled well, nice.
Yeah. I got a natural 20.
You said safe?
14?
Exactly.
14. That was with the plus
With the
3.
plus 3.
Okay.
Because then I get my +8 plus you. is-
Nameless.
15 for. Oh, I'm sorry. 23 for me. 15 for Panther.
Great. Is that Lolly?
28.
8.
Natural 20, 31.
Okay.
21.
Wow, you were ready for her natural 20. Holy crap.
I'm a Dexy bitch.
She preempted me.
Because I was just like, I got a natural 20. I was thrilled.
Not as good.
Oh, so much dice. Oh god.
Doesn't count. It's on the ground.
Oh, I'm so not happy about this.
We're all
I
gonna
lose
take
all my
damage.
fucking hit
I'm gonna-
points.
oh,
It's a cone. It's got to be a cone.
it's gotta be a
It's either a cone or like a cylinder or something.
Fuck. Thank God we long rested, y'all.
I mean, I'm about to use all of my spells here, though.
Have none of these dead woken
Did
up?
anybody roll less
It's
than?
close to dead.
It's gotta be close to dead.
Is it?
It's staying in the
Well, it hasn't moved yet.
It's fair.
It's just his first thing that it's got to do. Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah. You guys all pass.
Good, good,
Plus.
good, good. Cool. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6.
You guys all pass, but what would you get?
14.
Just barely, buddy. Just barely. So everybody takes 33 points of fire damage, halved to 17.
16 and a half.
I
Shield
was gonna
Master
say,
fucking...
oh, I'm
You
dead.
take none.
I take none.
You take none?
Fuck you. Shield Master, if I pass a dex save, I can use my reaction
I
to
just
take
rolled
nothing instead of half.
170 points of damage. Oh god.
Very different.
I take... It's
Thank God.
As-
16, you
as-
said?
17.
Thank God we
17.
have that. 'cause
Can I do
would've been
Uncanny
dead.
Dodge?
Yes, you can.
Alright.
It is your reaction to do so.
That is my reaction. I just have to... When the attacker hits you...
And you don't
I
gain. you
have
don't
the
regain
damage.
your reactions until your next turn. Say
Right.
it again.
So I have the damage, which
Yeah.
is already halved, so 8.
So 9.
Can I shield the people behind? If this is a cone, can I shield the people behind?
It is
me
not a
with it?
cone. It is a fireball.
God damn, of course it's a fucking fireball. Alright.
A red beam, just like
Yeah,
a
fire
red
damage.
dot
Makes sense.
into your immediate area. It does, however.
Kill the vines.
It does.
It kills all the
It
vines!
kills the vines in this surrounding area, so you know.
Oh, I can get closer.
Does it kill the vines under me? Because I'm still in the air.
Yeah.
I just want all the vines to be dead.
Oh my god.
The vines are snarky and I don't like them. I don't like their
They're
attitude.
they're just themselves.
I
know what
don't
to tell
I
you.
don't like their snarky selves.
Okay.
I'm tired of this swamp.
It now is coming over here. Doesn't like.
I've done nothing to it.
Literally.
You could do. And it sees
I'm
things you
wrong.
don't know.
No, there's no way we can't win.
It moved out of our way.
It's true.
And then.
I think it's gonna follow us though.
Yeah.
It's a guard dog.
Yeah, that's all I can do at the moment. But as it moves to the side,
Yep.
you hear like parts of the ground start to crack and break. A certain
Dicks.
so these
We woke up the dead.
guys break out. Pretty much actually all actually.
The swamp.
So it's actually these guys over here and this guy.
That's all.
Mhm. So those 3 and these 3 have now risen from the ground.
What are they?
They're skeletons.
Skeletons?
Yes.
Spoopy, scary skeletons.
Parts of them still have like bits of their meat and viscera still attached to their bones, but it's rotted and long since kind of like falls off as it does. Some of them even have vines that like snap off their face.
Yuck.
Since I'm no longer on the box space, can Turtle come out? Delightful.
Wait, doesn't it take a bonus action? Nah, it's okay.
Did you pick up the box?
No, it's still standing there.
It's just hanging. All right.
So they are gonna start. These guys. See you guys over here. They're firing at Liam and Panther.
Oh, they got arrows.
Both fucking miss.
Do they have-
God damn it!
Do they hit the skull? Yeah. How bad do they miss?
Wait, do
No.
they, wait,
They're here. No.
wait, do they have dark vision?
Legit question.
Do they?
Do they?
Do they? Do they?
Do they even have eyes?
But this guy is gonna move forward. But since that's rough, he can't move through it all the way. Same thing over
Wait, but where does he
here.
move to?
I moved in here.
Just right there.
How close is he to Panther? Because I said Panther holds his turn to
He's
move
like-
towards him.
20.
He's 5, 10, 15.
Okay. So yeah, he could technically pounce then.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
mean,
gonna-
he could. Well, his reaction doesn't include.
I held his
movement.
action.
Right. The action does not include movement. The action
Oh,
is an action.
okay. Never mind.
Yeah. Sorry. That's part of the
I forgot
it's
that
like, if
pounce
you're not
was,
holding
like-
your turn, you're just holding a thing that you can do.
Well, I was gonna hold pounce, but it doesn't work. So I
Yeah,
get what you're
yeah.
saying.
It's because it's part of movement. It's
Sure.
weird. But that is as far as they go because these guys are all carrying like short swords and like shields. Then we go back to the top of the order with Nameless and Philip.
So the only ones with range are the two on that island over there?
At this moment, yes.
I'd really like to just keep my moonbeam going on that guy.
Is that what you would like to? Is that what you're?
That's what I'm trying to figure out though.
It's an action to move it, correct?
Mm-hmm.
If we can, like, we're gonna have set lollies full attacks on the skull. The moonbeam might guarantee that those skeletons are done. It's up to you though. Like,
I would like to. That's what I would like to do.
Great.
Move the moonbeam.
To also be like, he's the front left tip.
Like this?
No, I don't want to do the skeleton.
He's going
I
after
want
the
to do
skull.
Oh,
going
you're going
after
after
the
the skull.
skull.
I
Yeah.
misheard you.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. You want him right there?
Yeah, and then like, no, other way. Nope.
Keep making him do it.
Don't,
He's
don't,
going across the
don't.
wall.
Stop drawing now. Stop drawing now. Please, don't continue.
Like his square and then back, like square to the
Like
right of him.
This?
Yeah. Then
There?
other way.
Oh my god. She's trying to get the
Other
black.
way.
She's trying to get 4 in it as well. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Number
can't.
4.
I
It's
know.
A 10, it's that.
I would
That's
like
what
to.
you-
Do,
but
that's
that's
what
the
I want to
square she
do.
So
Why
if
that
it
was
comes-
so hard, I don't know.
Because you said the tip. You just
The
wanted it to
tip,
be
the
the
top
tip.
left tip. What is that? The top left tip.
Do you know spatial relation? I am looking at it at a different angle than
Touche.
you. So that was what I mean. Is that like
I did it
I'm
from the
operating
camera
at a
angle, so sorry.
And then these people are not even seeing it in the same direction either. So it's all.
That's the battle cam, isn't
I have
it?
never had
No.
spatial.
No,
That
the
is-
one on the TV
Yeah,
is.
it's bottom left from my perspective. It's funny. No, you did it exactly right because you're looking at it in a very.
No, I
specific
was
way.
trying to actually do it from that camera.
And
Like,
that's what I
top left.
So like you did a really good job.
I want to do that. That's all I want to do, and I want to give
just
it some
think it's
damage.
As long as you stop doing that with the
funny.
tongue.
Okay, it moved. Please do your damage.
Let's stop fighting each other and start fighting the skull.
Well, technically,
He is the
I mean-
skull.
Yeah, technically, I
it
guess.
does pass its save this time though.
What'd it get?
It still takes half.
What'd it do?
Mainly just because it took so long to put the fucking thing there.
What'd it get? This is not the right thing.
Oh, that's.
I mean, no. By all means, roll the d12.
Yeah, please.
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 Where is my d10?
I think you put it over here.
Da, da, da.
You're like.
Da, da, da.
You have
Ed.
4 dice trays and
17.
17 damage. All right.
Nice.
Half to 9.
Nice.
Beautifully done.
9 radiant damage, thank you.
Radiant.
Nine
What would you
radiant.
like to do, Savannah?
Oh. Golly's so far away. They're all so far away.
That's what I know.
You
'Cause I
clear
can't
out
say
some of
you're
those
gonna do it.
vines so I can get
Can't.
closer. That would be nice.
Well, this is water, buddy.
No, I
Oh,
can-
check.
around here.
yeah.
Gonna check
No.
one thing about this.
I just really like the idea of like, like
doubt you
throw
really
on the
wanna
floor
do.
and just get rid of the vines so that you can like walk up and do attack better.
No,
I
he's all
also
that?
get this
Can
one
I?
looking up
No, that was
right
badass.
Sorry.
Can I get a ruling on Bless real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw. Is this a one-time only thing, or is this a anytime they do it for the duration of the spell? Going off of
Does it
that.
have a duration?
Duration, concentration up to 1 minute. Whenever
For that duration, for that minute,
any attack or save roll,
correct.
they can add a d4 to it.
Correct. It's like, it's where guidance does it for skills. Bless is for attacks and saving throws, and it's meant to be longer. Guidance is like the next thing I do over the next minute. This is also the same thing, but for attacks and saving throws.
Cool.
Or is it? Wait, Raph. Is it once or is it? It's the continuous, right? That's the
1
difference.
minute.
Yeah, there's nothing here that says like what, like some of them it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they can use it once.
That's what guidance is. It's like the next time they roll, they get that bonus. Whereas bless is over this minute, you get to
Multiple
add a d4.
bonuses.
Okay.
It's the same thing with Bane. Bane is the opposite of that, where it's like the enemy has to take a d4 and subtract it.
Okay. I'm gonna bless. I'm gonna drop it on Set Lolly, Liam, and Click Whistle.
Great.
Great.
So mark everybody that you are blessed for the next minute. So any attack or saving throw that you do, you get to add a d4. Just
It's
like,
up
like,
here.
Mentally.
like
It's
mentally
In
mark
a
it.
notebook.
No, it has a thing up here.
Oh,
I'll put a
seriously?
I'll put a little B
Yeah.
next to you guys as well.
It
so.
just
Oh,
it
that's
just
no,
wouldn't.
we're-
Since you're
It's
moving
not
the
in the
moonbeam,
conditions, unfortunately.
it's just because since you're
No.
moving the moonbeam around, you're not going to be making any attack rolls. So I just
Where'd it
That's a
go?
good move, man.
yeah, the 3 of them are all making range attacks. I can't do much right now, so
Sure.
Yeah, I guess just mark it down.
So
I
it's
thought
like
I
a-
could've sworn I
After
saw it
that,
somewhere.
we go to Panther and then set Lala.
He's gonna do the same thing.
He's gonna hold until somebody actually gets right up on him
Yeah.
or on you, just in his general attack range.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha. Set Lala.
I would like to turn around and radiant damage the skeleton, the white. What number is that next to us?
9.
9.
Wait, that was oh yeah, that one is away.
I would like to radiant damage number 9 because I think the
would
flaming
make the
skull
attack.
is out of my range.
you can move.
17.
That hits.
5 points of damage.
He is still within 30 feet, by the way.
Oh,
But the damage you did was
5.
5.
Did you count?
Tyler just did. But I'm the white haired.
You were right
I
here.
needed
So
to
you
finish what I was
didn't
5,
count before
10,
you did
15,
it?
20, 25, 30. It is 30 feet away, whereas
I
this
literally
one is
turned
5,
to you and
10,
said that
15,
too.
20.
I was like, I don't know. It's 30 feet.
Great, then I'm gonna turn around after I do that, and I'm gonna be like, haha, guys, I think he is in my range. And then I'm gonna
Take your other 2 attacks against him.
and then take my other 2 against him.
Cool. Yeah, if you ever want to know the distance on something, just ask.
For 12.
Don't forget it's D4. But yeah, you do have a
Oh.
D4.
You can add a d4 to any attack or
And
saving
that's a
roll.
D6.
That's a
That's a
D6.
D6.
But add that one, please.
Yeah, no, that
By all
was
means.
6.
You guys and your dices tonight.
I know, we're...
Some of us
Um,
can't find them when they're underneath something.
That'll be a 13.
That does hit.
Yeah!
13!
There's a moment when,
Good to
when
know.
it leaves the.
She curves the shot.
She
curves the bullet!
Yeah, she curves the bullet. Essentially.
And then a 14 for the second
that does
one.
hit.
Oh, I love that.
I wish it also had
Amazing.
damage, but it's already a very
8
good
points
spell
of
for first
radiant
level.
damage.
It's a good spell.
8 points of radiant damage.
Great. Overall,
Yeah, I rolled
you rolled
1.
2 ones.
Yeah.
Damn, that sucks. I'm sorry.
Girl, all
You
of
wanna
our
try
dice
rolling
are
on this
Yeah, I
cursed.
do.
Roll
I
on
don't know.
this side.
She's hitting them every time. She's getting great. Like,
She can hit him, but the
But the
fucking...
I rolled a
was-
5 on.
I'm gonna start rolling yours, and you can roll mine.
so after Set Lolly, we have Liam and Click Whistle. God,
Dang.
If I may, I would like to smoke skeleton number 2.
Okay.
The blue, Mr. Blue Sky's there. And I get advantage on the attack and my sneakies.
Well, they have gone.
They have gone?
Yes. They moved.
Alright, never mind.
Put the skull.
Fuck, I already said that I'm gonna smoke the skeleton.
But like,
I want to hit the skull, but since I already said it.
but you haven't rolled.
Technically, you have not rolled, so I could allow you to make your adjustment.
Then I would like to hit the skull. Okay.
Hit
Alright.
the skull. Hit the
I
skull.
swear to God, if this is like a fucking.
Get a D4.
Oh, I get a D4.
No, it's 'cause he said you couldn't.
Raph, none of that.
Wait, but if we kill the
I help you.
I'm doing it.
thing,
I
you
know.
can't bring
I
the
know you're
hands
doing it.
up.
That's why I'm saying to Raph, no.
So
You're supposed to help me.
that's a 20
Are
to hit.
he? What?
Wait, so you had an 18 to hit, and you were like, oh, it's enough.
I don't know. That was the thing. I was like, I saw an 8 and I was like, bah.
This is after one
I
class.
saw an 8. You get a plus 10.
Every time I'm always like, ha, ha.
Whoa.
Literally,
Evil.
with your plus 10
I
and
have-
then a guaranteed plus 1 from the
Well, you were not here. I
D4,
rolled nothing higher than a 6.
you would have to get a
I'm
1 to
fine.
not hit.
Yeah,
That's
that's
basically
true.
why
And then
you're.
we
That's
found
the
out
only reason
Chelsea's
you're rolling.
secretly
That's the only reason. Yep.
Sometimes.
Alright, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Like
11,
that time.
12 points of damage
12 points.
from
Okay.
my arrow,
Okay.
from my regular ass arrow.
What's an
He's
acid?
looking.
Rough?
That arrow.
I want to take the other eye.
It goes through the other eye. There's sockets. I'm telling you, they're not.
I know,
they're
but
not
I'm aiming for the
actual
socket.
eyes.
He's
I
blinded
want
by
to
how
take him
great
because I
we
want
are.
him.
I get it. I get it. But it's looking harsh.
That's good. We like to hear that.
Liam.
Can I get in range? I was thinking I would go
Can I get a what?
from you.
So that's
I was thinking,
5,
yeah,
and
and
you
then
still get 3. I mean, because this is the tricky thing, because you're in your normal amount of movement.
yeah.
So
then
it's
I'm
going to
not.
be 5,
Could I move
10, 15,
forward and then up to the
20,
left?
25.
Can I go diagonal on that
Like
one? Am
that?
I in range
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
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 Great. I moved to there. I'm gonna give him a 1-2 punch. I only return on one of my hammers because I have sending stones out right now. So I'm doing hammer, two-handed fighting, axe, hammer again for second attack in the action. Because I did not use my bonus attack for anything else, so
Yeah.
I can do a third
You
attack.
can do it. Or
Alright.
make all. Yeah, go ahead and make all your attacks.
Okay.
You have D4s if you need them.
We've established that it's
You have a
that a
plus 7
13
to
can
attack.
hit, right? I mean, I don't need. Does it do anything? Is there any reason not to add the d4s?
There's no reason not to.
No,
But like,
there's
it,
not
there's no
to.
reason
It's just
not
that
to.
it's
I mean, this one's a 20
Oh,
Natural?
all together.
altogether.
Oh.
Because I had plus 7.
I was like,
Yeah.
a natural one?
No,
Or.
but like it's that thing where it's like
Because you kind of
you
have to
don't
tell us
have
if it's
to do
natural.
it.
You
It's
have to
not
tell- we have
like
a
if you
sound
don't
effect.
use it, it goes away. It's just that it's
I
if you're
have it.
nervous about something, you can re-roll or not re-roll, but you can add that extra.
Alright, whatever. Let's just do its own. Okay, for the hand axe,
The hand axe is plus 6
9.
altogether.
Yeah, I rolled a 1 plus 2.
Natural 1.
Yes.
Great. What's your third attack?
I don't like when you say it like that.
Thanks.
That's really why I said great, because I want to hear it. I
Oh.
want to hear that noise.
Oh, I thought you were gonna, like, take the axe.
I did too.
Kidding me.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy. Plus 7.
10.
Holy shit!
I rolled a
again?
2 on
Roll
that
on this
one.
side.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, we're rolling like
Join
garbage
my
today.
side of the
It's the table.
Well, that's a
It's
return.
bad juju.
It would've just come back to you.
We need
Yeah.
sage this house.
So,
We do.
Yeah.
Something.
Studio.
so I'm gonna
Yeah,
I'm gonna
studio.
I'm gonna describe.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll your damage for your
Guidance.
first attack. That hit.
Right.
Guidance.
I guess guidance on the table.
Bad table. Do you want a tray? Do you need to, like, cushion it or something?
Technically, Chelsea had yours.
I do. I'm so sorry. I'm not doing well regardless, so you can have it. Thank you.
See if it helps.
Christ.
I did all
11.
of them.
11 damage.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna tell you what happens to the other two things.
With the hammer, so it's magic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and cold because I arcade.
Oh, it's cool.
Going on.
Cold magic damage.
That's
Let it go.
right. So
Let it go.
the hand axe.
It's cold.
There's something about like the distance, like you can see it. You're like, yeah, I got this, I got this, and then like your foot slips, and you just. And
Yeah, I
it
was
goes-
ready to lose that forever.
It just goes off in the distance. You hear a nice little.
Oh no.
I didn't love it. It didn't
And-
really do it.
I would mark off one hand X from your
Yeah.
equipment.
You
It is
basically just
cool.
condoed that.
I think that's the first time you've even used it.
Yeah, 100%. I haven't used them since I
But
got
on your
returning
hammer,
on my hammer.
the first time you hit it, you do see it hit it square. You take it back and you hit it again, but you throw it again and it just veers too slightly. When you saw it get hit by your hammer, it didn't get phased at all. It hit, and almost as if it hit nothing.
Jeez.
So,
But
after
my
that,
arrow hit.
it is its turn.
2d10.
2d10 radiant damage.
It's true. It is in the.
It's in the moonbeam.
It's in the.
It's in the moonbeam.
It's in the moon.
In the moonbeam. The moonbeam that was so. I just love the amount of
It was
squares
very-
that
it
are
was very
on
precarious.
that.
Precariously drawn. I see what you were. I see why you were freaking out now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
I wasn't registering
Real.
until now.
11.
It was real
11.
close.
All right. How do you want to do?
How do you
Or technically, actually, I have how you want to do this will come after this thing that happens. As it sits in the moonbeam and it starts to like parts of its shell start to shell. Part of its its like bone starts to like fade. To see something here.
I think that I should have made panther or wolf. I feel like I'm more of a wolf than a panther. The moonbeam. So.
I mean,
Poor
you still
Panther, shit.
I know.
He's like,
No,
he's sitting there,
I-
he's like,
No, I love a panther. I love panther. I'm just like, man.
as parts flake away and the moonbeam, the fire starts to die, and it kind of completely comes just as a flicker around its skull. The red eyes turn into this blue hue, and this like form, this ghostly visage, sort of materializes over the skull to where like you don't see the skull anymore. You just see this like shimmery blue form, and at that you you see these guys, but you also hear like under the ground like but these guys just
Yes, I was so right. I was so worried those were wrong.
Oh.
Yes!
You were like, go over there. I'm like, no.
do that much damage from that quick. But
Those are
yeah, you guys just hear a
Damn.
little like under the ground.
Oh.
Yeah. You see a little
Just-
flecks of moss.
a little bit of dirt just.
Yeah, exactly.
How did we know
okay,
the
yeah.
under-
Yeah,
Like Caddyshack when he
So
sets
you actually
off.
stuck.
Yeah.
Sets the bombs underground after.
Yeah.
So like, we didn't know that one was there yet. We only knew the
Oh,
one,
okay.
the two one there.
Sorry,
and
yeah,
the two were there.
you did miss that, but I would have said something.
But that guy's still fine?
Huh?
That guy right there?
Thank you. The
I was just like, is he a big worm?
this
Like,
just blocks some of my view of the mat sometimes, so it's just a little hard.
no, I'm totally sorry. I was
God
just
bless
like,
Moonbeam.
Potentially start blowing
God
down here
bless
instead, so I don't see
Moonbeam.
it.
Just save all of our spell
So
slots for
hold
Moonbeam.
on. I'm not done yet. I'm not done.
Oh no. Oh right. Oh,
a
the
ghost.
This ghostly form steps out. It's a human male. He's got this
Ugh.
very slight scruff. He's in Philip and Liam. You can recognize it as like there's certain elements to it that just like from you guys wearing more armor than anybody else, and just kind of you're growing up with your dad and kind of like listening to stories and
Being proficient in blacksmith's tools.
exactly. You can tell it's very knightly, and it's he's wearing this garb that can I get I'll say a history check from all of you.
I'm pretty sure I have 0 history.
He's got I'll keep describing. He's got this
better
like
than me.
long hair. It's pulled back, and his eyes look tired and just in its even even in this ghostly form.
Mood.
And he's wearing this like thick plate mail. It has all these etchings inside of it. He's got this cape as well, like overdrop, like it's like buckled to the plate mail. And he has this like beautiful sword, like this long sword, scabbarded into like on his person. And he has a tabard over that as well. And you see an insignia on the tabard.
18.
17.
20.
12.
12.
Okay.
Seriously?
You three.
Mind meld. Yeah, I rolled
You
a 13,
three,
so I had
like
12.
while looking at it, it's you've
No.
seen it before. You know you have seen it before. And it clicks. That's the symbol in the mansion. On the floors.
That would have been it.
Should have brought the mansion.
Would've taken a long time.
You had a mansion!
But,
Why don't we just
Not
blow?
committal!
Why don't we just blow our house whistle? And we,
Oh god!
Can the house fit through the door in the house?
We could have brought the house
So-
here. We could have
Not
brought the house here
committal.
the whole time.
I don't know if the
We've
house can
never
make it across
crossed
oceans.
an ocean with the house. We are uncertain of that ability.
I was just like,
It steps forward, this visage, and where it steps, you see the vines sort of also slightly make a path.
Oh, he's not food.
But as he steps
Oh my
forward,
god, my handwriting was so beautiful.
I can't stop. But I can warn you. If you've defeated me, you may have some chance.
Bless you.
Bless you.
I'm sorry, it's just the air around here is not great for my sinuses. I'm really allergic to
Is
vines.
he speaking in common?
Yeah, speaking of-
I'm allergic to the undead.
Am I allowed to talk to it?
Yeah, you can totally talk. I'm saying it's starting to talk to you, so you're
Yeah,
more than welcome to-
don't cut him off by rudely
No, I don't
sneezing.
want to. I don't want to cut him off. Is he done speaking for right now? So
It doesn't seem like it's like he's talking, so that's what I mean. It's like you can feel free to interject. I'm just talking. I'm saying what he's saying.
I feel like you should probably finish first because I feel like your thing's a little more important than mine.
Sure, I'll
So
finish.
you go
I'll finish,
first and
I'll,
then-
I'll you chime in when you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna chime in at the end. I promise.
Great,
You keep doing your thing, DM.
thank you.
I give you permission.
Yeah, that's what it felt like at the end. I was like, hey,
I wish
you
I
know what?
had
Yeah,
sweet
maybe you guys
type
should. He takes the sword out of the hilt and
He knights all of us.
just like it's like resting on the ground, like one of those things. It just sort of, and as he pulls it out, it's like a ruined blade,
Oh, I'm sorry. What happened to it?
and
Do I recognize the runes?
it's not really a recognition thing. It is you, Liam, you can tell that it's that's a magical sort of draconic rune. Like you'd have to. You know that you would have to spend time like looking at it to really know what the functions are. Sometimes when it comes to like runes, it's not as simple as like, oh, that's what that is. It's like it could be wibbly wobbly. So it's an artificer.
That's a
term.
science
It's
term.
the official term.
I didn't know the Time Lord was a.
I have guarded this place. As it changed for over a century. I've guarded it from people like you. You say you wish to take the box to return it. I can no longer fight you, but I do implore you. Do not do this.
Who?
Excuse me. By chance, are you maybe, Dracarius Philbin?
No, Dracarius is an
Yes, it's just that your symbol, that you have on your body matches the one of our house, so, I just thought maybe you were the same person. But you're not, so, do you know him or Kalenth and what we're maybe dealing with in these next 2 tasks? You said there were 3. No, you just said you were the last. So could you maybe just tell us what we're about to come in contact with?
Well, what happens if we return the box? Why shouldn't we do it?
I hit the table. I was
I was
trying,
like,
and then
I
I was
didn't
trying.
know
I was like, what is that
What is
sound?
it?
Sorry. Anyway,
I'm sure the audience is loving that.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
You're welcome.
It is. It should not. It should not go there. There's a reason I stand guard. There's a reason that box. He looks towards the gate that is still open. Should never come in contact with where you're going. The person who built that, they should stay where they are. You bring that here, it's gonna cause a lot of trouble.
Does the tower exist
Yes.
to hold Kalinth?
Yes. I put it there. You put that there. Her there. Yeah.
We were not exactly honest with you when you were a flaming skull. We are on the rescue mission. There is a dwarf. We were shown him in the Tower of Blight. We promised to bring him home dead or alive.
Your mission is your own. I don't have any power to stop you anymore.
We've no urge
With
to
the
let
world-
Kalenth out into the world.
We
But we
really
do want
don't.
to get the dwarf out. Is there anything you could
Bring
do to
that
help
box
us?
there. Something that should never go there.
What is in the box that should not go there?
Nothing's in the box. The box should not go there.
Why?
I don't know.
Is Kalinth why this land has become like this?
Well, no. Not directly.
Was it made like this on purpose to stop people from getting there?
Yes. I did.
Who are you?
No one of importance or consequence.
But you imprisoned Kalenth, you said.
They were my friend. At one time.
And you must be of importance.
What does Kalinth want to do?
Why
Whatever
can't?
they want.
Why did you imprison them there?
Because they wanted to do whatever they wanted. You asked me what the sigil is. He points to like lifts up the tabard. It is a society. If you speak of a mansion at Dracarys, you are already aware of some of the wonders of the world. Our society is one that protects the world from it. It was started by Dracarys as a means to allow certain discoveries to lay dormant. Kalenth is not one of those. Kalenth would
much more enjoy the freedom to make, cultivate these things. Kalenth was a very, very gifted practitioner. They made the walls of Sisted. The spire. The tower.
Is Kalenth a shapeshifter?
You can. But they haven't left that tower for the past 100 years, I made sure.
Why have they taken the dwarf?
I don't know what many dwarf you told.
How could they have taken the dwarf? No one's come in this way. There's no way to get there.
Did we get fucking tricked?
Could Kalanth have somehow given them a vision to try and lure us here? How much magic can Kalanth do while they're in that tower?
Fair amount. And
Does
Kalenth has been known to, or as I knew him, I'm sorry, it's difficult to remember. I don't remember.
Can you tell
I
us?
have to ask you not to go in that box. You should never go there.
Who made the box?
Kalenth.
Who made the stuff inside the box?
Kalenth.
What does the stuff inside the box go to?
Kalenth.
The key. Show him the key.
Right, we have a key.
Is this the key to the Tower of Blight?
I must take my leave.
No, please.
Wait. For you to imprison somebody who was that close to you, there must have been a very good reason. Especially for you to do this to yourself. I appreciate your concern for us.
It's not for you.
It's for everyone.
If Kalinth were gone, would the world be better?
I couldn't do it.
I'm getting the sense that Kalinth is no longer a mortal person.
Not what I know.
These things that you are creating, these things that the society is trying to hide. Did Kalinth do that to themselves? Did Kalinth turn themselves into something?
It was pain. I have to ask you not to go. That box should never go to Kalenth. It should never go to where you're going.
What is your name again?
It isn't the consequence.
Then what's the harm in telling us?
I don't know.
How long have you been here?
More than a century.
You did your duty well, Sir Knight. What else awaits us? Is there any way that we can talk our way past it?
Talk.
I mean,
That is the gateway. To very pointed pain.
you have anything you can give us?
No aid?
I don't want you to go. Why would I help you?
Because we're going to go anyway.
Then all the best.
What was the name of the society that you were a part of?
The box should never go to the cliff. It should never go to where you're going. Turn back.
Should we destroy the box? What makes the box so dangerous? Why not?
Do you know how to destroy the box?
Has anyone ever gotten this far?
No.
I mean, the skeletons have to come from somewhere.
Well, they died.
No one's ever beat me. And I've never gotten the box.
What comes next?
Your choice. That. You see the skull. Drop to the right.
The skull?
Devoid of any flame or lights or anything, but the skull falls to the ground.
I want to search it.
Okay.
Look in his pockets.
Investigate the skull.
Look at his jaw.
Oh, investigate. Sorry, I was rolling for something else.
That's all good.
6.
It's, it's battered and flaked from burning. It just seems like a skull.
Okay.
Nothing particular about it.
Okay, well,
Are there a couple of twigs around?
Yeah, you can find something with a leech.
Cool. I want to take some twigs and like shove them in the ground and then like put the skull on top of it.
Rest well, Sir Knight.
Guys, I really feel like we might have gotten tricked.
I definitely feel like we got tricked.
yeah.
We got fucking tricked.
I don't at this point. I don't know about going forward. Like, it's specifically because how would anyone have gotten into the tower? And it's one thing to see a tower made by an ancient, incredible wizard or magician of sorts, and to discover things. It's another thing meeting a potentially immortal monster that's been locked up for hundreds of years. There,
I thought we were doing this for the Raven Queen. I didn't. If the Raven Queen showed us this, quote unquote, do you think Kalenth, with their level of power, locked up in that tower, could have taken us there?
Yes. Because it was a man's voice who guided us.
Very true.
And I know that you wanted to go to save the guy,
I think we might
Cornell.
have gotten tricked.
but we might be letting loose something worse into the world. I'd rather not do that. I'd rather not have, if it's the cost of death of one person, even if it is by accident, I'd rather have that blood on my hands than the blood of thousands more.
I have to agree.
I have things I want to do. I'm all for rushing into danger, but I don't want to die here.
Oh, I never wanted to die here.
I don't want some 300-year-old god thing to kill me while laughing. I have things I want to learn, I want to make. I have a drink day. I don't want to go.
There's just so much that we don't know about this.
Well, we made it through one time. We can always come back.
Learn more. Research.
The dwarf is probably already dead.
If there's a dwarf.
If there was a dwarf to begin with, he could still be in the Hills of Madness for all we know.
Yeah.
Kalent could have just reached out and fucking taken us.
We thought it was a thing that it was the girls, but maybe it was just because Ray had that box.
Box the whole time. Maybe it's the box. Do we take the box back to Sisted and or do we leave it here?
No.
No.
No, we do not leave it here.
We take the box back to Sisted.
Yeah.
We learn some new things.
It's not like the tower's going anywhere.
True.
If at some point we feel more comfortable making this journey, where we've learned more, I'd be happy to try again and leave the box at home.
And when we know what we are dealing with,
Yeah. When we choose to come here, not when we
we
were
are
told.
forced to. The dwarf is already dead.
There are a lot of people for leaving. Is anyone arguing that we should move ahead? I think the only person we haven't heard from is you, Philip.
Just don't know.
Yeah.
This is all just a lot more than I thought it would be. But if Clint is really that dangerous, I'm worried about what would happen if we didn't do something about it.
What can we do? We almost died just going through the tricks of the first half of this. I'm all about your whole plan of like being a good guy and helping the people, but how can we do that if we're dead? I don't think we're ready for this.
Yeah.
And we're not saying we're never coming back. But right now is not the time to go forward.
And I'm barely standing at this point. And that's after a good long rest.
That was one fight after a long good rest.
Yeah.
Good long rest.
The thing that sticks in my head is they built the tower, they built those stone metal walls. Like, what kind of power did that take to build a city?
Out of stuff that no one will tell us about.
I don't know probably what it is.
I understand you want to save people, Philip. I understand you want to make this evil stop doing what they are doing.
And also, we've been trekking for so long, turning back at this point seems ridiculous, but I don't want to go.
I don't want this family to stop.
I just don't know how I'm going to go into that mining company. I don't know how I'm going to tell her
It's not your fault.
that we didn't do it.
You don't have to, Philip. You don't have to.
Yeah, very well.
We were probably tricked. Everything so far has pointed to the fact that we have been tricked. If we go forward, then God, not only us, what if we accidentally let this thing out? What if we defeat the next guard dog and the next guard dog and the next guard dog, and then suddenly this evil is out into the world? Thousands will die.
He's there.
If Nameless,
Yeah.
would you mind grabbing the skull? I don't think he deserves to be left here. If you're leaving, you're probably gonna need my help to get out. So,
Well, we're not leaving without you.
Definitely not.
I know.
The reason, literally the only reasons I'm here. Literally the only reason I'm here. I know you're really upset. I'm not belittling the fact that you're really upset about this guy.
I'm not gonna.
But we've all witnessed death. And I don't know. It kind of helps me to know that we don't know what happens to people after they die. I mean, I don't. I know we all have our own things. But I'm kind of comforted in the fact that maybe parts of my mom come back in really weird ways. Sometimes Panther does things that just kind of remind me of my mom. Or you guys do. And I think that that's how my mom lives on. She was just as crazy as you, man. So this guy's gonna live on in other ways for that girl, woman, lady. And it's not your responsibility to make sure the physical being lives on, but the memory. And we let him go out as a brave guy.
When we came back last time, we gave her 4 dead bodies. 4 people that she's never going to see again. That we were supposed to go and save.
No, we never
I told her I would find this one.
We never promised we'd save them. We just promised we'd find out what happened to them. We gave her closure. Do you know how much that's...
I know, I just don't want to see her go through that again. But I don't...
If you're worried about telling her, then I'll go in and do it so you don't.
No, I have to do it.
No, you don't.
I have to do
You
it.
do not
I
have
have
to
to
do anything.
He's gonna do it.
No, but he also needs to realize that while we all love and care for him, he is not the person solely responsible for anything.
True, very true, very true, very true. He's still gonna do it. that?
That he has people that he can rely on, that he is not the sole person that other people rely on. That he is allowed to ask for help. And that he is allowed to let people help him. Because we are all standing here
Guys, I don't really
in a
think
marsh
yelling
that we
is
all
a good
could have
idea.
died in because we didn't want to see him die, and vice versa. So if he doesn't want to go in and tell this woman that we did not find her brother, then I will go in and do it for him. Because he is my friend, he is my family, and I didn't get that as a child, so I will do whatever I can to protect my family. So if you do not want to go in, I will go in, and I will tell her. And I will try, in my power, to do everything that you would have done in comforting her and telling her the news. However, I will not stop looking for him. You do not have to stop looking for him. We as a whole do not have to stop looking for him. However, I don't think he's here. I think someone found out we had the box and tricked us to coming here in an attempt to get the box back.
Go grab the skull. Hey, Philip. I just realized something. You might not have given one person closure, but, Toss. You gave another person closure.
I'm gonna tear off a bit of my cloak and sort of wrap it, the skull.
Around the arrow holes you put into it?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the arrows out and then wrap them, just sort of. We could find out who he is. We could find his family. Yvonne is very good at that.
I just think really need
I know.
She would definitely know more. Especially if we tell her about the tabard and...
We should mark this spot.
Yes, absolutely.
I hope that all of the burning would do that, but I don't know what else we could do to...
Is there any like trees or anything around? In this really weird marsh?
Nope.
Great.
Dicks.
But there's the
I've-
twigs, right?
There are some twigs where
Great.
the skull was
I'm
sitting.
gonna take
have
my
wood
paper's
carver's
tools out.
and
Or
mason's
he's gonna
tools as
do
well.
that. Yes.
Well, you guys can work together. I was just making sure that you.
I was gonna
Like
say I was
we
gonna
did.
take my painter's tools out and just paint the twigs like a color,
Right,
like
I
blue.
could, I mean, I could carve something into them, as well, or like carve something out of them.
Sure.
Is there stone nearby?
There are a few stones that are like larger, or maybe like.
Alright.
There's one that's about like a foot.
Alright. So we could do if we made like a base of stones and had this twigs sitting
You can
there.
certainly do that. Yeah.
Right.
I'll say it takes you roughly about 5 minutes to be able to do that. In that 5 minutes, collectively, you hear. Wow, done.
Knock an arrow.
Well done.
I'm getting ready.
It's just in your heads.
Still knocking an arrow.
You certainly made it quite far.
I love the
But you have to ask yourself, if there's a skull that has told you one thing, how can you trust anything? I hope you realize, I mean, you're close to where I am. I can certainly make it worth all of your miles. And how can you trust him? Random ghost man who's told you certain truths about old time you have no basis. He is right about one thing. I do care about the ancient technology. Because I would like to help you. You, young and so full of vigor. intelligence, you're brimming, you're full. But you're a poor little boy, aren't you? Yeah, so unsure, so gifted. If only you hadn't let those people die. You'd certainly have earned that title, wouldn't you? But I do have something to help, not anything to bring them back, no. But that voracious mind wouldn't want to pass the chance of technological advancement, no. It's plenty of secrets right here for you. And you give me that box and it will all be for you. And you can do so many good deeds. What a hero. And you, oh, how sad. Now, you never did learn more than the name of Hercule, didn't you? How isolated and terrifying you must be. Cornered little fox. You know, I do have plenty of tasks and ways to discern certain people. Be they alive or not? Should I know them or not? But how exhausting must it be to live every day in fear that they may be hunting you? That no matter your achievements, you will always carry that vile blood. You yourself are not vile, it's clear in your actions. Why you care for your friends, it's quite moving. You think that Dol Ra will save you? Do you know that she's dead? Now I can change you just as easily as I changed myself. As easily as flicking a finger. Whatever you will. Now you are hard to read. I can't tell. It's either because nothing is going on up there, or you are just very guarded. Tell me, how sure are you of your mission from ROI? Do you know what it will require? Do you know what any mission from any god requires? It is blood. It will always be blood. Now, some of us have a really good stake and claim to where we are, but your problem is you supplement yourself to many people. Yes, you take charge, do what you want, why wait? Why listen to inferior plans? Look at where that goes. Banished and left to fend for yourself. Give me that box and my circle to the plains is yours. Access. Freedom. True freedom to do whatever you want. It is not a place at my side as a subordinate. No. It is a place as a free agent. All of you free agents. Now, I'm sure this comes as a disconcerting voice in your head, but do not confuse myself with someone who does not get what they want. Would you like to hear going on, or should I let you imagine what is happening to it? I suppose that is a lot more fun, isn't it? Oh, please do take care of Terry's head. It does so lose itself sometimes. And you may not want to be holding it in about an hour. There you go, son.
Well, he's told me everything I think I need to hear.
We've got to kill him.
How are your wings feeling?
We've got to kill him.
Well,
I think he's going to kill us, but we have to kill him.
We will. If Gormal's there, he's keeping him alive.
Why?
Because otherwise we won't come.
We're not ready for this.
Yeah.
We're not ready.
I think he's told us a few things he shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Let's get in the box.
Alright.
Can you fly us out of here?
I think I can, yeah.
You are fully rested, so you do. When he was asking like, how do your wings feel? It's like, yeah, you feel rested. You feel ready to go.
Yeah. I mean, I could do it, yeah. If he's keeping him alive, then he's going to stay alive until we come.
We're going to be back.
Absolutely, you're going to kill us now.
We know what we need to do now. When we come back, he's going to beg to stay inside that tower.
Absolutely, he is. Gonna make Cullen beg. We should probably do something with the skull, though. I don't know what happens in an hour.
Yeah, that thing seemed a little,
That was. I'm gonna trust him on that.
But we
I
have a name.
doubt he lied to us very much in that entire speech.
Me too.
You don't need to lie to mislead people.
No.
Can I? We put the skull
Let's go back.
On the sticks. Yeah.
on our spot. Stay here, Terry. We'll be back. And we're going to kill that fucker for you. Taking that as a yes.
This isn't why magic is here.
Get in the box. We're getting out of here.
I just want to grab a few things first.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna grab some dirt and plants, maybe some of the water.
Oh, yeah. Can I chop some vine for you?
I would love that.
I would
Go ahead
love
and give me a Constitution saving throw as you touch the water.
the skull, Terry, the skull.
Can I be clear that I'm grabbing with not my bare hands, but with like my water skin?
Go ahead and give me a Constitution
Okay.
saving throw as you touch the water. You're using your water skin. It is one of those things.
No, that's
you know,
fine.
like,
I
you're
wanted to
gonna-
make sure I was
that's gonna-
like,
if you want to get in, you're gonna have to put your hands.
yeah.
And you already were saying that you were doing it. So.
10,
Oh, plus 3.
13. That's for all saving throws? I don't know why I just didn't realize that.
Yeah, all saving throws.
Oh,
anytime,
13.
Anytime you're within his vicinity.
Okay.
Yeah, 15 feet. And I'm kind of counting.
Mhm.
It's like that. There's a moment there where as you touch the water, you feel, and you like put it in your skin, and you take your hands out. It like is coating your hand in this thick, black, red, blood-like water. As it sits there, it starts to like seep in your skin, and then it drops to the ground, like a flubber, like your hand is completely dry.
So, it failed whatever it was trying to do.
Yeah,
Much like Flubber.
that's gross. Keep the cork tight.
Guys, I'm water resistant.
Liam, you were gonna do something, or you were saying you were starting to say something, so I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't passing it. Okay, you all head into the box then.
Yeah.
So
I'm
we
gonna-
got vines, dirt, and blood.
water, right?
Yeah.
So there's.
You're basically just kind of like gathering foliage and you're just trying to grab whatever's there. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. I
It's
thought
okay.
I wasn't sure it was a question. I thought it was just like this is what you're doing. I was like,
Yeah. No, it was just making sure. Collectively go inside the box.
Yeah.
You shut it.
Would you mind casting invisibility on me?
wait, I'm not a. I return to Spider-Man.
Spider-Man! Yeah.
Get on up here, buddy!
You have your trusty compass.
Trusty compass, I'm invisible,
You
and
have the lantern.
I have the lantern.
But before I become Spider-Man,
And you still only have one charge in the lantern.
That's
no,
okay.
we short rested. We long rested.
It's per day.
It's per day. It's 24 hours.
Has it been 24 hours?
No.
I dismissed Flanagan.
But
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah. Save.
You don't have to dismiss the
Turret
turret.
doesn't
though.
breathe.
It fit. Yeah, he fits within the thing and he doesn't use up air.
He doesn't
so.
breathe.
And it's a great opening.
Oh my god. Turtlet. Oxygen mask. Oh, turtlet. Oh,
Yeah.
I just had a brain blast. That was so cool. Anyway.
I was thinking like I didn't think of attaching it to turtle, but I was thinking like could I like canister and compress air?
Yeah,
For
for
use
sure.
in the box.
For sure. But like, oh, turtlet.
Yeah.
Close the box.
I'll
wait,
cast invisibility.
wait,
before.
before
Right.
before everybody goes in the box,
I'm saying
where's
all of
that
those
where's
things
that
happen.
ring? The pewter, the ring of hard hitting
If you want to use the ring of protection, it takes a short rest
To get it, to
acclimate
charge
to
it. Oh, never mind.
You have to spend it's what's called attune. You have to attune to
I
that
have to
item
attune
to
it.
get it.
Never mind.
We could take a short rest before we go if we want and use hit die to recover.
I mean,
That or we pop a heal.
I just need a decision.
I'm probably fine. I'm at 30 of 39.
Is
If
anybody-
everybody else is in the box.
I'm at 16.
You guys
But I'm
only
in
the
the
only
box.
thing you guys took really was 9 damage from the, or not 9 damage. You guys took
17.
17 from the fireball.
Yeah, I took.
But then she took less because she took it. So
Yeah.
And I'm invisible.
it's going to take you hours to get out. So those in the box, you are welcome. I mean, it's the 40-minute thing, so you're never actually able to get like a short rest over this trip.
Yeah.
You guys continue to do this. Yes,
I'm gonna go in your pocket because I'm also imagining you flying and then just little baby spider me visibly like floating on you.
Right.
So I'm gonna go in your pocket.
Yeah, go hide a little.
That's all you
Still
see
my
is
favorite
this
image
spider.
to think of. Is just this. But how long does that last again?
Oh, sorry.
Whatever he's saying.
Well, his
An
ability
hour.
only lasts an hour. I get
no, I
that,
was just joking. I was just like, whatever he says. I don't know. Let's find out.
We can find out. by
3
next time.
hours.
We're essentially we're calling it here. I just wanted to see where I was just getting an idea of like how long you can
3
get a
hours.
spider without having to break her back. So,
Yeah, please don't break me.
but
I
without
got
you
the-
in there, that's 1, 2, 3, 3.
I mean, she can clear like 2 miles in 10 minutes, basically.
Basically, yeah.
I mean, I'm spider for 3 hours.
Yeah, I'll figure out some of the time. I'll figure
Yeah.
out the particulars.
The
Yeah.
flying of it all.
Yeah, because that was what you were doing anyway. You were doing like 1.5, like 175
Yeah.
for like the time allotment. So
Basically.
it's gonna be one of those things where we'll still do some checks. We'll do some right at the top, and if you want to make it all the way out, you will more than likely take some points of exhaustion if you don't pass the Constitution checks.
That's okay.
It's a force march, essentially, is what you're doing at your top speed.
Yeah,
we
we're
appreciate it immensely.
we're getting the fuck out of there. As soon as we get near that ward, we can heal up, and then I'm fine. Like I'm okay with taking points of exhaustion as long as we get out of this fucking marsh.
Last bit of thing. Don't forget, it is midnight.
It is midnight. It is dark.
Okay. With that, thank you so much, everyone, for watching and joining us.
I love that
Would tinkering with the compass and making it glow help you? I can do that. Sorry. Later. Next time.
Yeah.
Sure,
Thank you
next
so
time.
much.
Thank you so much. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you.
That is what I want to end on. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.